Popcorn? Nachos?
Jeez.
Root beer and red licorice straw?
Right here.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Ready to Start the Podcast. It's an animation podcast on YouTube sometimes. I'm Ryan Ribbity. Who else is here?
Hi, I'm the Pilky Rosa that kills.
Oh, and I'm Seep. Yeah.
That kills.
No, I don't kill. Yeah, we're back on the podcast. When's the last time we were live, Ryan?
I think
it's been like 8 weeks.
I think it was last month. We skipped a week because there was like nothing and we didn't care, so we recorded that video instead.
Right.
Now
we got a real show for you tonight. As always, we have a special guest here for us tonight. A first timer, a Startcast first timer. Why don't you say hello to everyone?
Yo, how y'all doing, man? You know what I mean? Do I say my name or just
Nah, don't say it.
What?
Yeah.
No, you should definitely say your name.
You know, Fortune Ramen, I go by Ramen, you feel me? I'm just a guy.
Yeah. Really. That's it.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? We should have talked about this before we went live.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your like spiel? What would you say? What's something people would know you for?
See, I was really hoping you would ask that, because I'm well known on this internet shit. I know you might have heard me. You may have heard me on this one little meme. You know, I was in the crib bored. I don't know why, but a certain cutscene from a Five Nights at Freddy's game popped in my head. You might know me from a little meme called the Kaname Dante Martin Luther King Jr. Brothers thumbnail. You might know that. It's a lot of things. I'm out here. I do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is, I don't want to brag or nothing, but
nah, of course not. No.
I'm seeing in chat you're known for gooning and FNAF. Put that on your resume, like when you're applying to like a job.
I've done it before. I still haven't.
I don't know about gooning. Is like that's just not. I don't do that anymore. So.
Not anymore.
Coward, you coward! You let the payment processors get to you. You sold out. I thought you were different. Peace out.
Be nice.
It's just like the movie. It's the third act breakup scene in the like cartoon movie.
Anyway.
All right. So what are we gonna do here today? Are we just here to ramble and goof off all day, or do we have some topics that we want to get into?
Yeah, we have a few.
We're gonna discuss how Charlie Kirk dying was.
No. You can't do that like minute 9.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
I think we should get into that.
Yeah, let's go.
Save the Charlie Kirk discussion for the FNAF movie. I'm sure it'll come up there.
Okay. All right. Okay.
See, was there something you wanted to say about a Discord server before we got into topics?
Sure. I don't even have the link for this ready.
I have it.
So
I have it. You talk and I'll
look it. Well, if we're listening, if you become a YouTube member, and you join the Discord, you get to ask special questions, member exclusive questions that we'll answer later on in the show. I don't know. I just thought I'd bring that up.
Yeah,
that's something we do. Sure.
Why
does this feel like this is the first time I've ever done this?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm rusty. Okay, we haven't done this in a while.
It's so embarrassing. That's like episode 110 in the title.
I know. I'm freaked out. We have a new guest here. We don't always have a new guest here.
Okay, I don't want to derail the show or nothing, but I got a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Please.
If like, do guests get like a split of like? Never mind. Actually, never mind. Y'all keep going.
You think we get money?
Now you see, halfway through the sentence, I was like, they probably not getting paid, so that's why I don't want to ask.
You think we've been paid for this?
Honestly, I don't know where the money we get. People give us money. I think Ryan's just kind of hoarding all that and tabling it.
Yeah, I'm building my
that's utility cost, though, right?
I'm building the big Wario castle. I'm I'm like getting the money out of the bank and like building a giant pile to like sit on, like, and then I sit in my throne room and I laugh with my $3.87.
It's probably written in law, like a podcast law or something, that if we made like a certain amount of income, then it would be owed to the guests. But I don't even know. I have no idea what our fan rights are. We have another person that covers that actually.
Y'all don't gotta give my broke ass nothing, man. I'm just joking.
We know we can send like a $1.40. For
Don't
like
say that
I'll take that.
because we're not going to do that.
That's enough for like
I'm gonna be honest.
that's in this economy. That's enough for like half a soda bottle.
Okay, you know what? You're right.
Want to talk about some news?
What are the news topics we have?
See-
Because it's been a little while, so we have a few topics, but there's a lot of things that we have nothing to say about. So
Yeah, let's get right into it. Seep, you were really excited to talk about this one, so let's get right into it. Seep, tell me about the Scooby-Doo Netflix show.
do you have the? Okay, I got to get the article up. Actually,
The one where they race bended everybody.
no, not. Are you thinking of Velma?
Oh, that was
No,
HBO Max, wasn't it? It was all
Yeah,
that shit blend together in my head.
HBO Max, soon to be Netflix.
True.
What is this? I have a
We're gonna
headline
do a
here.
show on
Frank
there.
Welker. What? What'd you say?
Yeah, we were gonna do a show on Max. Do you not get the emails?
What?
I think y'all getting money,
Sorry.
man. Y'all sound like y'all getting money over here, bro.
No. I know we sound like really put together and professional, and we're getting in secret sponsors from certain nations. Frank Welker set to voice Scooby-Doo. I'm just reading the headline here. I'm just reading it as it said. Frank Welker set to voice Scooby-Doo in Netflix's live-action Scooby-Doo series. It's being described as a modern reimagining of the iconic mystery-solving group of teens and their very special dog. So a very novel concept for a TV show. The series logline teases a darker, heightened take on the beloved franchise.
Okay.
They're gonna have Scooby and the gang. They're gonna be played Shaggy and Daphne. Shaggy, Daphne, Velma, and Freddy. They're gonna be played by teenagers, and they become entangled in a haunting mystery during their final summer at Camp Ruby Spears. This is gonna be live action.
Okay.
So it's gonna be ass. Okay, I heard you.
Well,
I
here's what I felt when I first saw this headline. Because Stranger Things is ending in like 2 weeks, and Netflix is probably thinking like, what's next? That's kind of the big thing that most networks, when you have something big, when you have something that works, you kind of want to repeat that success. So I guess they managed to get a hold of the Scooby-Doo IP, and they're attempting some kind of Stranger Things-esque experiment with the Scooby-Doo IP. See, this is what I mean. Like, do we really?
No, don't you care? Don't you
I
care
didn't know
so
this
much?
was a thing.
Don't you care so
I
much
know.
about this?
As far as we know, this might not even actually happen. They said they're casting for this soon, but this might be not even actually happen. I don't know. Anything that gets announced in like the streaming era, especially involved with Warner Brothers, is just it's kind of a coin flip. Honestly, if it ever actually happened. But Frank Welker's attached. He's the voice of Scooby-Doo, so
Dude, do you think
that means something.
Do you think Scooby's in this because they got so much like backlash for not including him in the Velma show? Like they're like, we include that fucking dog this time. I don't care. He needs to be in
It's
this.
like a return to form.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Ram, I gotta ask you. This is kind of an important question. Did you see Scoob? Did you see 2020's animated Scoob film?
I haven't actually. I'm gonna be so honest.
What is your history with Scooby-Doo, actually?
Great question.
I actually really luck with Scooby-Doo. Like the original show, a pup named Scooby-Doo, What's New Scooby-Doo. I fuck with Mystery Inc. I like all the old movies, but like after Mystery Inc., that's kind of when I stopped paying attention to Scooby-Doo.
So you grew up, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
no, but no.
Unlike us, no.
This is gonna bring you back. It's for the adults. It's gonna have adult humor and
This
adult.
one's for this Scooby-Doo is going to be a little different. You know, we're still gonna pay tribute to the classic fans, but it's kind of for a new generation as well.
That's exactly what they said about Velma.
I feel like
they're trying. I think they are trying to strike something similar to what they had with Velma, but just with a slightly. They're altering some of the knobs here. See, they tried to do it without Scooby-Doo. It didn't really work. People got really angry about it. They're probably all going to be white this time. So that's one like mistake that they're
No,
seeking to
no,
correct.
maybe they like making.
No,
Occasionally, they like making Velma like vaguely colored. She might be like Hispanic or something.
That's true. She was I believe she was supposed to be some flavor of Latina in Scoob 2020. That's kind of funny. Is
look,
Velma
it's
like the safe?
2025, man. This Trump's America.
Right,
They're
exactly.
about to make everybody white.
No, maybe no. Like we won that mayor election in New York. Maybe the new Scooby show, like the Return to Woke. Like we'll
you
have
think
like
Mom Donnie's gonna like lobby for the new Scooby show too?
like they'll have like lesbian Mexican Velma and like still have a crush on Daphne, and then Scooby go like, "Well, love is love."
It's kind of funny that
Okay,
Velma is
honestly, they should just make Mom Donnie. They should make Mom Donnie Shaggy.
That's true. That'd be good.
yeah.
I think that'd be fire.
That'd be really good, actually.
Yeah.
Not
That was such a good. I don't even know like how to build off of that. Honest to God.
Do you think
They should-
like?
Oh man, him and Scooby will be like catching the criminals. They'll be like chasing him. They'll do all the funny like sandwich eating scenes. And he gets to be friends with Frank Welker.
That's
What can my mayor not do?
I think if you put him in this role as like Shaggy, I think like that would win him like the next 80 elections because like there'd be like so many clips of him doing like Shaggy things, like eating a big sandwich and like doing the Shaggy walk, and like oh, he's gonna win forever now. Like it's just gonna be over.
Yeah, I mean, he already got mad like positive public perception. So if you make him Shaggy, it's only gonna multiply.
It is funny how Velma seems to be the one that they're okay with race bending. I don't know what that says, like culturally. Really, like, is it because she's kind of like, I don't know, less. I don't know. She's beautiful, but like she's less conventionally attractive.
You
know.
know what? I think you cooking. I think you're right.
I think it's
I
like
didn't think about this, but I think you onto something.
I think
because they
it's,
made her. She was played by. Wasn't she Asian in one of the Cartoon
yes,
Network live action movies?
the lesbian from Lemonade
Yeah,
Mouth
yeah,
played her.
well.
Right.
I'm blanking on her name. But yeah.
I think it's like this. It's like Scooby in the Mystery Inc. hierarchy. It's like Scooby and Shaggy on top. Like those are the main two guys. Like they're the most famous, and you maybe don't want to touch them too much. And then Fred and Daphne are kind of the bottom. I think they're like maybe the less popular ones. Velma is like right in the middle. Like she's popular enough for like if you change something about her like that, it'd be like notable to people. But like she's not so popular. It would be like,
Okay.
you're ruining her.
It could win
I agree
them.
with that.
I see where it can win them points, but it won't detract too heavily.
Yeah, like if you make Scooby Doo like bisexual, like moms like get mad about it, but they're not gonna know Velma is like bisexual.
Okay. I think we're ready for like Fred to be bisexual, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, look at him. He's the kind of guy to be.
They was already making mad jokes about him liking traps. I don't know if that's okay to say, but
What if they were
You
all
gotta get out.
bisexual?
It was
I'll
like-
allow it.
What if they were all bisexual?
that'd be fire. Then they start a polycule. That'd be gas.
Yeah, it's ridicule.
That was
But
really
like, what kind of hunt? But like, would they just call it a polycule, or would those call it like an ethical polycule?
A what?
Yeah, that makes the difference. If you're calling it ethical polycule, then you
I thought
got
you
some
said an
issues there. in the right
ethnopolycule.
way. No.
I got a little confused on what you're talking about there.
Dude,
Now, ethical.
I'm escaping from this universe we're in right now. I'm gonna pitch something. I think Matthew Lillard will be in this. I think he'll be in this, and he'll be like a camp counselor because he's so famous because of Freddy now. They're gonna use him as star power. Like, don't worry, he's not playing Shaggy in this, but catch Matthew Lillard as like camp counselor or Greg.
And that'll be
They
because
make
he
him
kind of
bad.
got snubbed in Scoob because they replaced him with Will Forte, right?
Yes.
So this is gonna be like we care about the fans. Look, it's this guy, you know.
Dude, Scooby
He's
Doo.
like, guys, look, it's William Afton.
They keep always like hyping up like revivals of this kind of stuff. Like they'd be like darker and more adult. Can you imagine they like announce a new Scooby thing? Like, yeah, this one's for fucking babies and it's lighthearted.
That's a pup name. They need to bring that shit back.
There'll be no lore, no dark moments, no adult themes. Scooby-Doo is gonna like walk in the like bright sunny sky and like slip it up banana peel. There'll be no mysteries even.
I mean, there was they did those puppet movies for a while. I'd say that was the last time they really leaned into that. I mean, they also still do the cartoon movies a lot.
No, but I want like full on
They
baby.
pump
Like
them bitches out.
I want this shit for like babies though. Like I want there to like barely be a mystery. I want there to be like there's like that's not even like remotely like dark or gloomy in any way. I want this to be like the reverse of like we're making it a more adult Scooby-Doo. I want Scooby-Doo for actual like drooling babies. I think that needs to be the next step. Because I mean, I don't know.
Scooby-Doo Coco Melon.
Yeah, they should, like Scooby-Doo should like count.
Wait, no, they were gonna do that with Holiday Haunt, and then it got pulled off of HBO Max. Like they canceled it before it came out.
It should be like Scooby Snacks bouncing with faces like dot faces, and Scooby counts them for the babies.
We've talked way too long about this already. There's like nothing.
Why?
We talked
We
about the
squeezing this for
Eureka Baby
content.
Scoob remake more than the non-binary Madagascar character.
non-binary Madagascar character mentioned.
Well, I think clearly, I mean, Scooby was something we're all very excited about. But, you know, speaking of, like, classic characters returning, the Simpsons movie, you know, this is a real Trump's America moment, has been delayed.
Yeah, it has been. Thank you. Thank you. You're bringing the life to this conversation, aren't you?
So, you know,
Yeah, I was pretty upset about this. Because I mean, the thing was, they did the joke in the first movie about how they wouldn't wait 20 years to make another movie,
Yeah.
and then they just the release date for this one was just barely under that meridian, and now they screwed it up. So
What do
I don't
you
know.
what do you
Big
think-
Disappointment.
Why do you think it got delayed? I've heard people say because it was coming out near the second Minecraft movie. Do you think that was like a playing factor at all? If they were actually worried about that?
I actually think so. I think it was that. It was coming out near the Minecraft movie. So it was originally set for like July something, 2027. Which is when the Minecraft movie sets to come out, and the next James Gunn Superman.
Oh. Okay.
yeah, they had to dodge that shit. They was just stepped on.
Right. So I think they're getting they're confident in the brand at the moment, but maybe not that confident.
Right. It's like how Shrek 5 got delayed because I think it was coming out because like Avengers Doomsday or whatever got delayed to near Shrek 5. They're like, no, that's good. We'll like push it back by like 6 months. It's fine.
Right. Yeah. So that's where that's at. This might be like the last really big Simpsons moment in culture and history, pretty much.
You think so? The second movie?
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, like I think the show's still gonna go on for. I think the characters will always like exist.
Right.
Like my theory is it's gonna be like a Flintstones thing, where in like 40 years we're still gonna be seeing them on the TV, and they're gonna be like Butterfinger mascots or something. But I think as for, I get to its main as a primary source. I think this is gonna be. I mean, I can't imagine what else they would do after this that would really match the heights. I don't think they have a third one in them.
No.
Considering the gap between these.
No.
Like it seems like these are
Absolutely
really
not.
No, yeah.
It all.
Marge's vocal cords are about to fall out of her throat. So like it's raps.
No, they're all like in their
I mean-
80s now too. Like it's getting there. Like it's getting there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess I can see that. This is kind of like not the finale of the show, but it's like I guess like before the finale of the whenever that happens. Like this is kind of like the last major, you know, the big
the last big ride.
the Triforce of the last big three Simpsons moments. You know, the finale, the movie, the second movie, and Fortnite.
Right. And so we've already got the Triforce of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Marge Berry died. Who is in this chat saying Julie Kavner died? She was just in the Ella McKay.
Packy, bro, stop embarrassing me, nigga.
Julie Kavner was in a movie last week. That's why I'm confused.
Don't listen to him, man. He a gooner, so don't listen to him.
Okay. You
Okay.
know, listen, we actually ban gooners here, so they're nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got nothing else to say about the movie itself because we did a whole topic about it.
No, yeah, it's a bummer.
We just want to keep everyone watching in the loop. Some people treat us as a Rosa. What happened to you?
I just read the Game Grumps Polykill.
Oh, okay. I've been there.
No, yeah, I think I agree with you though. This is like, I don't know, like it's weird to imagine a universe with this. We've talked about this, like the ending of The Simpsons, like I think 3 times on this podcast before, but like,
as if it's happening anytime soon. There's still probably like another 5 seasons in them.
Yeah, yeah, but it's weird to like fathom that. Like this is like this will definitely be like the last Simpsons movie they do, probably. While the show is airing, at least, and before they become like cereal mascots for the rest of the time and nothing else. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's a little sad they didn't meet the 20-year deadline, but hey, if you were born 1 year after the Simpsons movie, you could drink a Duff beer when the second one comes out, probably now.
Yeah. Seth MacFarlane, he's still got has he like scripted the Family Guy movie already? Or something like he talks about it every now and then.
I keep a watchful fucking eye on the Family Guy movie because he talks about that. Dead serious. He talks about that shit like every few like years or something. He goes like, yeah, I wrote a script for it. I just gotta find the time to do it. He has a fucking idea. I want to know what it is because like I don't know if it'll be good, but I think it'll be a musical, which will be fun. I think he'll do like his big fucking Seth MacFarlane Broadway musical numbers, but I don't know what he'll make it.
Yeah. Yeah,
we need the Seth MacFarlane passion project where all he does is sing because he just loves like
has he not released an album yet?
Yeah, he did an album recently with Lizzie Taylor, who was the Bean character on Victorious. So they did like an album together recently. It is good. He's a good singer.
The Bean?
The what?
The Bean character?
The mean character. The mean character from Victorious.
Oh, mean.
She's the one who's getting her own like reboot on Netflix or something.
No,
right?
not her.
Sorry.
No,
she has a career.
No, you're talking about the goth girl.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah.
Seth MacFarlane did an album with her?
Yeah, they did an album recently.
Wow, well, that's crazy. That's a crazy link up. I would have never expected that.
She was on Family Guy around the time of that album. They sang on that show too. I think he just like heard her sing once. Like, we should like fucking sing together, dude. What are we doing?
I believe it.
Yeah.
I like this chat comment. Yeah, sorry, I was in to read a chat comment and I was so taken back. But we're talking about this right now. Do you think Seth MacFarlane is gay? Do you tell me about it?
Someone brought it up recently. Like they pointed out that he's not married, and I was like,
he's not?
kind of no, he's not. And he's like really into like theater and singing. He's a good-looking guy too. Like he looks like he takes.
So you're going to marry him then?
Oh, he clearly has.
You're saying, Steve.
Well, I'm just saying he has.
Well, Steve, are you asking for a friend if he's interested in the guy?
No, I'm just saying. Like I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I wouldn't out him at all. Like if he wants to stay clout, like that's his. That's fine. But like, I don't know. I just never thought of it.
I get where you're coming from, though. I didn't realize that he wasn't married. And I mean, somebody that loves Broadway musicals that much has to be gay. Like, honestly. Like,
yeah. Just look at our president, man.
Exactly. Do you think that could be like a secret pairing? Do you think? Like, no, that's not true.
What?
No, Seth MacFarlane does not like Donald Trump. Like, they did a whole Family Guy episode about it.
No.
That
would not work out.
Wait, like Forbidden Love though?
I'm not star-crossed lovers.
I don't know.
They're at like the Broadway show together, like separately, and they happen to see each other, and like they scoff. But then they sit next to each other because they have seats next to each other, and they're both really enjoying the show, and they're clapping, and they put their hands down at the same time, like on the chair, but they like having to touch hands, like they both pull back, and they blush a little bit. That'd be good.
Okay, slow down.
Oh, can you read that chat comment?
Yes, it was from Taco in chat. The Game Grumps Triforce. Do you think JonTron is still in the Game Grumps Triforce, or has he been kicked off like officially?
I think about that sometimes. I really don't know. I don't even know if I want to speculate.
No, would it be like who's even on that show anymore? Would it be like Dan, Aaron, and like Susie? Are they the Game Grumps Triforce now? Is Barry still there?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. No, the third
Barry.
person on the Triforce is
Barry, I need
Mighty
you to
Magic
edit this
Sword creator.
video.
Is what, Seep?
Oh, I don't want to repeat what I just said. The Mighty Magiswords creator.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
Sorry.
no.
Sorry. It's fresh on the mind. We did a ranking of all the Cartoon Network theme songs yesterday. And we
Okay,
just listened
damn,
to
y'all should
one-
have me on there for that.
Really? Well,
No,
you should check
I'm
it out
bullshit.
if that interests you. We just uploaded it yesterday. But we did listen to the Mighty Magiswords theme, which is sung by Danny Sexbang. I don't know his real name. I knew it at some point. It's just Danny. All that's coming up is Danny Sexbang.
Excellent.
But he sang the theme song, and Aaron Hansen did the narration on that show.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Well, actually, would Susie outrank like Danny Sexbang on the Triarchy because she was like part of the like classic era Game Grumps?
No, she wouldn't. Well, Dan's been on the show since I think before some of our viewers were born. So legitimately, it was like 2014, right?
Shit, yeah, that was that long ago. I was still in high school.
Yeah. Yeah. What the heck is the tri? Yeah, what is the Triforce? Is this like a new thing? That we're doing,
No,
or-
like Aaron's like courage because he
This is
says
just
because
this is
Aaron
the big three again.
because Aaron always says what's on his mind. Aaron Hansen always says whatever he wants on his mind. Danny's what is Zelda? She's like wisdom. Danny is wisdom because he knows so many different penis words for Starbomb. And then Susie is power because she she's like a girl boss.
Wow, you're really showing your Game Grumps now. Are you a fan? Hold on, Ryan. I think you're displaying
Well,
a little too much
see-
knowledge of Game Grumps.
See, let me just say, I'm walking around in my banana shoes right now.
Oh my god.
Remember that, guys? Remember that, guys?
So, let me grab my overalls. Oh, a fine day for marrying, right? Come on, Rami, you do one. You do a Game Grumps reference, Rami. Come on.
I'm gonna be so honest. I've never watched a single Game Grumps video in my life. I'm
Not
lost through this whole segment.
Wait, no, not even their Sonic 06 playthrough. That one's iconic. Remember when JonTron got stuck on the wall, his knuckles, and then Aaron started screaming? Oh, and then they referenced it on like the Twitter, on the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter. You weren't there.
You
for
know,
that?
I'm sure that was exciting, but like I just I wasn't there.
you're giving it like a big like I sleep in a big bed with my wife like response to us like in our rice carpet discussion.
I sleep in a big bed with my Woody the Pooh pajamas.
I'll say I was a big fan of JonTron like solo content, but
Oh, boy.
after he tweaked off, I was like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, don't,
I mean, I was
Do not
I was-
look up
I
the
was, I
Destiny
was
stream.
waiting. I was waiting for my chance to, but Game Grumps N-word compilation.
Oh.
That's why Aaron Hansen was the Triforce of Courage. He always says what's on his mind.
I mean,
Oh my god.
I can't
Yeah,
say
you
I
sure
respect
did.
that, but that's reasonable logic. I don't respect it, but it's reasonable logic.
Real quick,
I'm having a great
this is
show right now.
like I said, because we're kind of building up the Freddy. That's the main topic here. The Game Awards did happen the other night. Did anyone have any announcements they care enough to talk about? I threw it in here just in case.
It's really weird that they made like a segment to tribute the death of like Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
Really insane. They
Okay.
like someone on the Call of Duty team like recreated the moment, but
Okay,
instead of like
Rosa, you can't bring this up a third time, or he's gonna appear in the mirror and like grab one of us. I'm really scared right
like a third time.
If you say it 3 times, to turn off all the lights and you say it 3 times in the bathroom mirror, he appears and starts debating you about. I don't even want to like say what he'd debate you about. I'm trying to stay in a good mood. I've been kind of.
Score boy,
Yeah,
get you down.
Well, all I'm saying is I know his weak spot at the very least.
What the hell?
Oh my
Don't take that
god!
as what?
Yeah,
That's
you know,
crazy.
his whole
You're
jersey
gonna
is
talk
out
to
now.
Candace Owens
so-
too?
What?
She leaked stuff.
I
Never
What?
mind.
I don't think I here's the thing about the Game Awards. It's like you kind of tune in every year, and there's like maybe like one thing you care about. I don't think there was anything I cared about this year at
You know
all.
what the one thing I watched was actually?
Yeah.
The one thing I watched was Miss Piggy's little song that she did.
Okay, the Muppets are excluded from any like Game Awards discourse.
That was
I always clap my hands together for the Muppets at these things. Yes.
Aside from that,
I
mean,
liked I'm a big Yakuza fan. So like the original Yakuza creator, he announced that he coming out with his own game because he left Sega or whatever. I'm excited for that. But that outside of that, that's it. I also like Miss Piggy's song and the dog.
Bro.
Bro.
The Yakuza game looked like neat. That whole like trailer. I was thinking about that tweet. That was like, no, I actually do because I the whole trailer. I was thinking about that tweet. That was like, can a fat guy have aura? And that trailer's like, yes,
Absolutely.
what's this one?
yeah. I don't think any of us. I don't think any of us are Mega Man fans at all.
Yeah, there was.
I remember I saw that and I just messaged to Ty. They just killed Mega Man. They are having that design contest.
You know what? There was something we mentioned in the pre-show that was a little surprising to me that they announced that was kind of cool, and I don't even remember. So I probably don't actually. I don't play many video games at all.
No,
I'm one of
They
those
low-key fell off.
scumbags. I'm one of those. Yeah, but I'm also just one of those scumbags. Like I latched onto something when I was like 15, and then I haven't really, gotten big into anything else since then. So I just kind of play the same things on repeat.
that's fair. At least you're honest. Like
I never
you
really
tonight.
so I'm there.
I was gonna say.
Say that church tomorrow.
I was gonna say about Mega Man real quick though. I think that game looks like pretty cool. It did make me laugh a bit when they did the big like choir build up, the big orchestra like build up, like the doors were opening slowly. It was this huge thing. They showed a silhouette of Mega Man. It's like it's going crazy. Like the orchestra like swelling up, and then it cuts to gameplay. It just kind of looks like the last one they did still. Like it's like a very standard looking 2D Mega Man. I don't know. It's a little funny.
Honestly, they should have had Mega Man running up a cliffside, and then he stops, and then he looks upon the vast landscape of like the entire there's like a lush green field before him, and then someone comes up on stage. Everything you see here can be explored in this new open world experience.
Oh, and
I think I would have been a little more excited.
And they show Mega Man.
Oh,
Like,
and the Puna says, "I'm back, Daddy's back," or something.
I think that the version that would happen today would be like he runs up to the cliff, somebody comes out and says, everything here has been generated with OpenAI 3.0.
Paying tribute to Mega Man's robot origins, we've generated this entire world using Grok.
Everything you see here has been created with ChatGPT.
The 33.
Used without permission.
We got a message here from Papa Foe. The 33 and Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is the number of awards they won. They did win 9 awards last night, I'm pretty sure.
They did win 9 awards.
Did anyone play that one?
I bought it I bought it the night of the Game Awards because I'm like, damn, this game just won 9 awards, and so far they might deserve it, to be honest. It's really good so far.
People are a little steamed about that. I don't really take this award show that seriously. I just thought it was funny. They kept walking up with their little like baguette, like the berets, and they were French. Like, oh, we won the award.
Did that happen? That's cool.
No,
They did happen.
There was like 20 of them there, and they were all wearing like striped shirts and like berets, like matching.
They said it was the entire dev team. They flew the entire dev team out there in striped shirts and berets with baguettes and shit.
They did. You know, I will say the 2 baby games that I like won awards, which was Donkey Kong and Mario. So, you know, big night for me in my 5-year-old game sense.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, Ryan.
You know what? I'm just happy for all the fans of the game that won.
Let's have that kind of conversation, right?
That's me.
Like
that was Sonic after Mario won the award. He's like, I'm just happy you've been nominated, guys. It was
Everyone thought Sonic the Hedgehog was going to be here. He usually is.
Yeah, he literally, that was, it's kind of funny. People kind of, after Sonic lost the Racing Award thing, I did see some talk that like, oh, big Nintendo paid out Jeff and he hates Sonic. But it's kind of funny. Sonic is at these awards way more than Nintendo. I don't know where that came from.
They were just angry that day.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little surprising not to see him because Sega, they do reveal all their games like way too early.
Yes.
I know like the Sonic racing game that came out like a month ago or something. Like when did they first reveal that?
That was the Game Awards. Yeah, it was the Game Awards. They revealed it there. And it was just like a 20-second cinematic of like Shadow getting in a car.
Right. Yeah, where was our like cinematic of like Sonic the Hedgehog running around and tells us nothing except that they're making a new game, which obviously they are because it's like their big mascot franchise.
Yeah, it is funny. Sonic is like a series like I can't get excited for, like cinematic trailers where it's like, oh, they're making a new Sonic game. I didn't think they do that. Like you gotta like show me what he's doing in it, like for me to get like actually interested.
Should feel blessed. Maybe they should feel blessed that we didn't get something. If when they actually reveal it, like it's an actual, like we get to see what it is.
I
give me the trailer.
I was talking about with the friends about that. I think like the past decade, the only Sonic game reveal that had like gameplay in it was like Sonic Superstars. I think otherwise they almost always do like the 20-second like cinematic reveal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what people want anymore, so they're just like, "Hey, Sonic's here."
they should do that, like reducing a very vague. We're making another Sonic game trailer, like have not started development at all, and then like they just retweet, like see like people like say like they want to be in the game, like write that down, guys. We'll start making the game right now. This is what they want. Okay.
God, isn't that how Sonic Frontiers?
That would probably work.
Wasn't the Sonic Frontiers updates just like they said they were updating the game, and then like a bunch of people were tweeting the guy, like the director. And he kept saying, like, interesting, we will consider this.
I think something like that, yeah.
Actually did happen. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Generations, that's right.
Yeah, I guess Shadow Generations, but that's like a game built on a port. I don't know. I'm not thinking like a new game.
Right.
Cartoon Network new,
right.
Whatever. I will say the one other thing at the Game Awards I liked when they did the Met Orchestra thing at the end, and then the last one was Donkey Kong Bonanza, and they had the voice actress of Pauline come out and sing. I thought that was fun.
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
She was like wearing like an outfit.
Yeah, that's cool.
She was wearing like Pauline's like little outfit with a purple necklace.
She was wearing like clothes and stuff, and she was like, yeah, a microphone.
Whatever. I thought it was cute. She was wearing a little outfit based off Pauline. It was fun and cute.
That is cute.
I like Donkey Kong. He's my friend from school. We went to school together. Well, do you all want to talk about Freddy Fazbear's fucking movie?
The first one?
If we must. If we must.
You already, man.
Okay, so in the past, what is it? It was like a week ago, right?
I think so.
Last week, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie released to shining accolades from fans and critics alike.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah. Now, before we really get into the second, am I still connected? Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
Before we really get into Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I think we do want to. We should talk a little bit about the first movie, because this is one very famously. You, Ryan, I think specifically, I've badgered you about this. We've talked about Five Nights at Freddy's a lot on this show, and you hadn't seen the first movie.
No.
For years, you just completely skipped out on it. You just watch a bunch of like video essays and Ending Explained.
Okay, I didn't watch the video essay. It was like a popular movie. Everyone tweeted about it, so it was hard not to know everything that happened in it.
Okay, all right.
I think I watched like the LS Mark video on it. I think that's like the only one.
Okay.
There you go. Confirmed.
I guess that's the one to see.
Yeah, that's the one. I don't even remember what he said about it. I just remember watching like in the car one day on the way to work.
Yeah, just background noise. That's all YouTubers are good for.
No! Everyone, stop watching this right now and go watch like a Nintendo video and like glue your eyes to the screen and don't tab out ever. I owe it to him. No, yes, I had not seen it until last night. I finally saw it. Me, you, Rosa.
I
and
like strapped. I forced you to watch.
Yeah, I was there.
Strap you to a chair to force you to watch it, pretty much.
You weren't there to strap her to the chair. Shut up.
No, I was. You don't know the I had like a private conversation with her because she was being like, what was it? You said that you couldn't watch it unless you're watching with Bizabazao. And I was like, we're about to talk about the second movie. You need at least like something to latch onto conversation wise. You're like, oh, but I can't really like talk to Bizabazao. I'm like scared. And it's like you were trapping yourself in a situation that forced you to never see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And I got you. I had to orchestrate like a scheduled event to get you to watch this movie.
And you were late.
Well,
what's the problem? The movie is
I've
good.
already seen it. Yeah, Rami, you like the movie, right?
I love the first FNAF movie.
What do you think about FNAF in general? Actually, do people know how big of a fan you are?
I'm.
You're Mr. Cawthon's biggest soldier, right?
You love that? The man himself.
Unfortunately,
you'll be there for anything Mr. Cawthon is ready to put his money to, right?
I mean, he kind of made me, so I kind of have to be. I don't really like, I like it, but
No, of course.
Like, hi, Charlie Kirk.
But yeah, I mean, I saw the first movie when it came out. I watched it with my neighbor insisted that I take her 14-year-old son to see it.
Oh my god!
So I saw it with him, and that's kind of the best way to see it too. Like he really loved it.
That might be
I think my broad review of the first Five Nights movie is, I think it was I was a little surprised. Not surprised. I was glad to see like it was competently made, I think. That's one thing I'll give to it. I think it's a pretty decent kind of like more kid-focused horror movie, which I think is interesting. I feel like we don't get a lot of those anymore. I think that kind of used to be a niche that you could get some movies for every now and then. Like I know in the 80s, like Gremlins, I think is probably the most famous example of kind of like a scary movie, but it's also you're kind of meant to see it with the family.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
I'm the only one that's seen that dog shit movie.
Are you talking about the one with God, what's his name? Beetlejuice? Why can't I remember Michael Keaton?
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
He's like
no, I know this. I looked it up. I recognize this immediately.
That one?
Like a real ass guy on the snowman's face.
Because I know there was another Jack Frost movie where he was like killing people, and that's a completely different movie that came out at the same time with the same title.
Yeah, and I remember I used to go to the video rental store, and they used to have both things next to each other. And I got so confused.
Right, that's kind of like
that's such an old fucking thing to say.
No,
I was at Blockbuster.
I live near one of those. I used to go pretty frequently to a Blockbuster as a child.
Man, I'm just.
I owned the N64 when it first came out.
Let's all get depressed.
Yeah, let's watch nostalgically about like a world that we can't return to, or whatever.
Let's all get TikTok about it with the text to speech voice.
Yeah.
When I went out to buy beer, they asked me for my ID, so I'm feeling young.
You never feel. You always are talking about how your back hurts, and you want everyone to know how old you are at all times. Don't start this like I'm young at heart crap.
So I wanted to say, but
maybe my back hurt less.
I wanted to say the FNAF movie. I think I was in an interesting spot to watch this because I would say I'm not really a FNAF fan, but I also know what happens like the entirety from the first game to like the pizza simulator. Like I know like what happens in it. So like I have an idea of it.
Even the pregnancy?
Even the what?
The pregnancy.
No, that's in the book. No, I don't care. No, so I have like an idea. So like I it was kind of interesting watching this because I was thinking like, okay, I know what some of this stuff means, but I have to wonder, like, if you're not like a FNAF fan or you didn't have a FNAF fan watching with you, how like if you'd be like confused by some things. Like it's called like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like Freddy himself, like, isn't really like the main villain of the movie or anything. And And the big thing I think about is like I have to wonder how many moms saw this and didn't know what like Golden Freddy was, because like he's called Golden Freddy. He's not really explained in the movie. He doesn't like symbolize anything specifically, and like color wise, he's like not that different looking from regular Freddy in the movie. So I always like wonder like did like moms see this and like were they like confused? Like,
I think they cleared it up pretty well when they had the little ghost kid say, "Not Freddy."
not Freddy. That's my favorite line in the movie. It's not Freddy.
I'm pretty sure all the moms that took their kids to see this movie were like zoned out on Lexapro. They didn't even care.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
fair. No, Steve, you are
Yeah,
right.
remember.
You are right about that PG-13, because I was going to say, it's funny, I don't find this movie even remotely scary. The word I would use to describe this movie is, like, kind of cute.
Yeah, I agree, honestly. I like the main animatronics. I mean, at this point, they have, like, their legacy kind of precedes them. Like, they've kind of
Right.
become icons of, like, merchandise and fan videos and stuff. So it's a little... Just from that perspective, it's kind of hard to be like genuinely scared of them.
No, for sure. And I would say, like, there's not even, like, any, like they kind of get, like, the big, scariest kill out, like, in the first 5 minutes. I say, like, when the guy gets, like, strapped down, his face torn off. That's kind of the movies, like, I would say, like, only really big scare. Because I was laughing about this, like, realizing afterwards. I think every other kill in this movie is done by the fucking cupcake. I think the cupcake is, like, pretty...
Cupcake does get a lot of bodies.
The cupcake is the one that does William Afton in at the end. Cupcake does fucking everything in this movie. No, but, like, all the highlights in this movie are, like, when the kid's like hanging out with the animatronics. Like, that's like all the stuff I like enjoyed the most. Maybe like if I was a bigger fan of the series, like I'd be like bummed that they were like playing toys with the girl, but I thought it was endearing.
You're saying you're a fan of the fort scene.
You know what? I thought it was cute.
It's cute.
That's great.
I love the fort scene.
I know you have a whole like rant about the fort scene, don't you, Ron?
Literally. Like,
So-
I see, like, people complain about how like Five Nights at Freddy's is, like you said earlier, it's more kid friendly, which like I can understand. Obviously, the games have like a darker tone, but I think for what the movie is, I like it, and I like what I say in the video is like these kids died. Like it's a bunch of kids that died. They got murdered, and they didn't have a chance to have a childhood. And I think that it was cool that the movie gave them a scene where it's like they get to play with another kid.
Mhm.
Right, like I said, I think a lot of the times with these video game movies, people expect them to be like exactly 1-to-1 with the games. I saw that with like the Mario Galaxy movie trailer that happened recently. Like, people were like, "Why isn't it 1-to-1 with Galaxy?" It's like, well, it probably never was gonna be like that. I think it's kind of the same thing here. And again, maybe if I was like a really mega huge FNAF fan, I'd maybe be like more uppity about it. But since I'm like very casually aware of the series, stuff like that doesn't bother me. Like I've nothing to be bothered by. It's like, okay, it's like these big cute little animatronics who they're playing with like a kid and they're having fun. I don't know.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of adorable in these movies. Whenever the animatronics are like killing, their eyebrows go angry and they squint a little bit. That's kind of just adorable.
And then
Yeah.
like some cartoon shenanigans happens with like Mike trying to take him out.
Mhm.
On the topic of
Yeah.
video game movies, any chance of this podcast doing a tier list of all video game movies in the past 25 years? We could do that, honestly. Like that might actually be something we could do at some point, and everyone will get really mad when I put Angry Birds 2 at the top.
You are gonna do that.
I will do it.
I'm not gonna lie, like you would have to watch every video game movie from the past 25 years, and that sounds like torture.
No, it's okay.
There are actually a lot of them. There's like more than people acknowledge.
Yeah, like
There's a lot of like low budget garbage.
No,
in
it's
there.
like, it's like I'm thinking about like, oh, I'll get to watch Super Mario Brothers movie, like the all like I'll giggle and have fun. It's like a bit silly, and then I think about like, oh, I have to watch the Monster Hunter movie where they're the military in the desert.
you gotta watch the
Right.
Borderlands movie.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh god!
Yeah. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's 2
Yeah.
is finally here.
Out to rave reviews.
After rave reviews. I had to see it opening weekend. They sold out all the Freddy Head popcorn buckets.
Damn.
So people showed up for it.
Uh,
Um,
I'm not gonna have much to say with the second movie, but I'm just gonna say this real quick because I did actually see another movie the week it was like the day it came out. I actually went to see Zootopia 2 the day that movie came out, FNAF 2, and like the theater was like filled with FNAF, like the like employees were all dressed in FNAF merch, and I could tell there were FNAF fans there because there was like someone right behind me, and they described someone as having stinky breath. It was like a white girl saying that, so that's how I knew the FNAF fans were in the building with me, and I thought it was funny. I saw a different furry movie that day though. But go on, you saw your guys' conversation now.
Yeah. It's time for the grown-ups to step in because you and me, Roman. I think we're the only people on call who are dedicated enough to this franchise to have actually seen the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
I had to I was obligated to watch it on opening weekend.
Right.
Like, Afton was like, yeah. Well, then Michael Afton.
What?
What about Michael Afton?
What do you mean? What about him? Ramen, what did you think going into the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie? What were you expecting?
Based off the first movie, I was coming in with like super high expectations because I really enjoyed the first movie. I thought they did a good job with it. I thought they did a good job of adapting the stuff, but still changing stuff up, making stuff unique, so it wasn't just a one-to-one movie. So I was coming in with like high expectations for 2.
Right. And how are those met? How would you say those expectations?
Poorly.
Oh
no. Okay, listen. You gotta remember this is a movie for the fans, right? So like turn off like the critical, thinking.
No, no. You gotta understand. I'm not looking at this. I'm not coming in with Five Nights at Freddy's any movie expecting it to be like good from like an objective standpoint. I'm only looking at it from being a fan. And even from a fan perspective, I'm kind of like,
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know what I was really expecting. I was hoping for something at least kind of on the level of the first movie for me. Where
when you saw it, you like said like, okay, I'm going to go see it in our Discord, and then like you came back an hour later, posted that Simpsons gif, and was like crusty going, what the hell was that? So-
I did post the what the hell was that gif. Cause man, I gotta hold on. Let me get because I wrote down a lot of stuff about this.
Okay, you're way more prepared than me.
No, that's fine. I mean, I was just worried. I didn't want to be in a situation where I just didn't know what to latch onto or where to begin with it.
From how Ty explained to it, she pretty much said so. It's the MacPat Ness game theory scene for the first movie, and it's like the entire movie.
Like all the writing in it.
Yeah, we watched it with famous Five Nights at Freddy's plus YouTuber Bizabazao. We watched the first one with her the other night. There was like a few moments in the first movie I groaned a bit, like a few like lines and scenes that maybe groaned a little bit. And it was funny because every time that happened, basically like every line, every moment in the second movie is just like that.
I think my major takeaway from the second movie was it really sunk in that this is a Scott Cawthon story, like through and through, because he is such. I don't even want to
because it doesn't make any sense.
I don't even want to call him like a bad writer. I think that doesn't even sufficiently cover the experience you have with one of his works. He's just he's very eclectic. I don't know, like the things that he chooses to focus on and write about, I think are just so strange. This isn't what you would typically, I think, get from, like, if you just see the premise of, oh, this is a movie about haunted animatronics at like a Chuck E. Cheese type place, right?
Right.
A lot of what this movie focuses on doesn't have a ton to do with that. And there's just a lot of weird dialogue. Just like very strange behaving people. Yeah. The movie starts with, and we're probably just gonna spoil a bunch of stuff about this. This is the spoiler.
I'm ready.
I'll put spoilers on screen. I doubt anyone cares that much, but just in case, I will put FNAF 2 spoilers on screen.
But this movie does start with, it has an opening, kind of cold open with, it takes place in the 80s when the pizzeria is bumping and jumping. And we kind of get the it's the backstory scene for the marionette animatronic, pretty much.
The puppet.
If you know anything about the games, like, this is the animatronic that it's haunted by the soul of a little girl, basically. And we see how she dies, and already I think it was off to like a really just weird start. Like there's a part where because she sees William Afton in like the Yellow Rabbit
snatch up a little boy.
Right, and she's of course freaking out about this. She's
nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody. She runs around the whole restaurant yelling at all the parents, like, "Hey, I saw a little boy like getting taken away," and everyone just kind of goes, "The adults are talking. Sorry. In a minute, please."
It's the first guy for me. The first guy is the funniest one because he's like, "Go get your parents." Like, don't talk to me.
That's so funny because I have a job like that is kind of similar to like Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and if that happened, everyone would stop what they were doing, guard the doors, and they go look for the kid.
Right, if a little kid, an unattended child, was running around asking for help with desperation, and that's not like a YouTube prank. Her iPhone wasn't out filming them. Like that was real. It was just a serious situation. Someone was actually getting murdered in that building.
And this during the 80s when children were going missing, they were dropping like flies. So everybody should be in attention.
So I think that kind of speaks to, I think a funny aspect of this movie overall is, I did say these are kind of like more kid-focused horror movies. And I think that's one aspect where it feels like this movie in particular, I felt this even more with the second movie. It feels like it's taking place in kind of from the perspective of a kid, as far as like the logic of the world goes. Because there's another character, Abby's teacher in the movie, played by Wayne Knight, Newman from Seinfeld.
Yes, thank God.
And he's like a cartoonishly mean. Like pretty much every.
I'm so glad you said that because that's exactly how I would describe him. He's a cartoonishly evil.
Every like authority, every character of authority that presides over like children in this movie is like cartoonishly like neglectful or mean. And it just makes me think of a lot of kids cartoons, like Kids Next Door, or like I don't know, Johnny Test. I'm thinking of the teacher from Johnny Test.
Oh my God, yeah.
Or Fairly Odd Parents. That's a more universal.
Yeah, people know the fucking Croc or the Johnny Test.
Right.
I do know.
Like you have the teachers and stuff be really mean because that's kind of what it feels like being a kid. You feel like no one's really listening to you. But it's just really funny to have it just played so literally in this live. It's cartoonish. But which I think I'm not even saying that as a negative on the movie though. I think it gives it like a funny vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Like I think the scene with Charlotte in the beginning is like too far removed from reality for me to like it, but I thought Wayne Knight was hilarious. He really hated that little girl, and I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, what is he? So there's like a science fair at Abby's school, and everyone's like making it's like a robotics class or something. And Abby wants to make competition. Right. Abby wants to make a little robot machine for the competition. And for some reason, he's not doing this with any other of the students. Wayne Knight goes up to this little girl and says, like, sometimes it's okay to know. He says something like, sometimes it's okay to know, like, when to quit or something like that.
I think it's like he has something personally against, like, the father. Because it's like, during this time, it's like a festival about Freddy's. And I think he has something against Freddy's, and she's building like a Chica robot. So he's like, I don't want this in my fucking class.
Right. He's actively embarrassed of her. Like he doesn't want to see, like he doesn't want this to represent his class in the competition.
And he also, like, I think they said that the school is like the like champions of this robotics fest. So he's like, if you bring your stupid piece of shit robot, we might lose.
Right. And there's even a scene later. We're kind of jumping all around. That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Later on in the movie, she brings her little science project to the Freddy's restaurant, and the animatronics help her build This was kind of funny to me too. They help her build like a perfectly like 3D printed model of Chica to be a part of the contest. It looked exactly like all I could think of was like the action figures hanging or in like the Target shelves.
I've heard so much of this movie. I didn't know there was a scene where they helped her build a science project. God bless.
So she brings that to the competition, and the teacher straight up like he says like he was kind of hoping that she wasn't going to show up. So he's like, okay, I'll take your project, I'll display it for you, and then he like pretends to drop it in the most blatant like. That was really.
He
hilarious.
basically throws it to the floor.
Right,
like
right.
He almost football spikes it into the ground.
It's supposed to be a thing where it's like, oops, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I guess he can't be in the science fair. But he straight up throws that. Like it's not even. There was no reason for him to even drop it. He literally says.
He literally just let it go.
Right, and it smashes and it goes on the floor. And it was at that point where I realized, like, oh, they're making him this mean because they have to kill him, right? Because I guess I kind of forgot this is a movie where people die in it.
Yeah, because it doesn't happen that often.
Real quick, with the first one, real quick, it was so funny. They telegraphed who was going to die in that movie, so like clearly, like, okay, here's the group of characters that are going to die in this movie. By the way,
yeah, here's the evil scum characters that have no bearing on the greater narrative.
There's that guy in the first movie. All he does like, yeah, we can go mess him up. It's like, okay, yeah, he's gonna die. This character's in this movie, so he can fucking die. Yeah, that guy.
The dude was like, you want to like get your custody of your niece? Why don't you just kill your nephew or whatever?
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna get killed.
Why don't you just kill him?
I wonder who the animatronics are gonna get.
Saltzman telling Walter White to kill Jesse Pinkman. Man, there's so much to get into. I'm just thinking of random like strange spots. Like to go back to the beginning, they do show the little girl dying. This is something that they changed from the source lore of FNAF.
Yes.
Where originally the spirit of the puppet, she was like locked outside, and kind of that's where she was, kind of taken out in the shadows by William Afton. To put it lightly.
He stabbed that little girl.
Right. In this movie, it just kind of happens like in front of everyone. Like you don't see who did it, but she like falls down in front of the entire restaurant of all the adults who are neglecting her. And you see the stab wounds on her back.
And she just screams.
Right. She screams angrily. She falls down. She's stabbed to death. And then you see like a montage of newspaper headlines that apparently the company like survived that. Because it was ruled an accident.
Okay.
I guess because she went backstage to chase after the little boy that she saw that was being murdered. Which that was actually like that was kind of like genuinely unsettling to see. I think that's one thing. Because the games are very. I'm Scott Cawthon. He's a man of God, so he's very wary about showing too much that's explicitly violent. A lot of the violence of the games is largely implied stuff, or it's shown in the faux 8
pixel art
style. Right.
Yeah.
So it's a little creepy having a scene where there's just like a dead kid on the ground, and then you see like William Afton like washing his knife in the sink in this grungy little room.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of neat. But yeah, she gets discovered, and she's chased down this hallway by Matthew Lillard, and he just stabs her to death.
And it's like it's so odd because like the little girl was just out like just 5 minutes prior. She was screaming at the top of her lungs trying to get anybody's attention. She disappears, comes back with the like holding another kid. She just said that she was looking for a little boy. She screams and then falls over and dies. And like you said, they survived that. They just keep operation.
Yeah, the company
like normal.
Yeah.
I don't like.
It's like, and it's not like played. Like there are times in the games where they kind of play that stuff with kind of a satirical edge, right? Like, there's a lot of corporate satire in a lot of the later Final Fantasy games, but they don't really play it like that at all. I haven't really sensed any flavor of that in these movies. Maybe because it would just be kind of too ridiculous. It would go too much into comedy.
I think it's because they don't expect children to understand the jokes because they never had a job.
Right.
They don't make like.
Or the adult Five Nights at Freddy's fans have never had a job.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happens. What else did I write down? I wrote down, this was just like, this has nothing to do with anything else in the movie. But they kept calling Abby, she's the little girl. She's the she's a little sister of Josh Hutcherson. At the start of this movie, they kept calling her huge. They said it like 3 times or something. Did you notice that, Roman?
They did. You've really grown.
Right. Of course, it's kind of poking at like, every time you have a sequel to a movie with the kids like age so much. Like if you saw the trailer for the new season of The Last Airbender on Netflix, like and he's like, that's a man. That's a grown man. Like, so they have a lot of lines poking at that. I just thought it was done in like a really funny way. Honestly, I feel like I wouldn't have even really cared that much. Like she's not like crazy. She is a little tall. She's like taller than Josh Hutcherson in this.
That's
so I guess they had to say something. She's not, I don't think she's literally taller than him, but he's not a very tall person. She's probably going to be taller than him at some point.
Yeah.
Low-key, yeah.
So that's they're gonna have to acknowledge that in the next one, I guess. What else? I mean, it's not that I don't have anything to say. It's just that so much, a lot goes on.
A lot to say.
It's a lot. It's a dense movie. Like for all things considered, it's very dense. A lot of things happen, but like none of it really like makes that much sense.
Right. A lot of the thing with this movie is a lot of stuff happens, but it's not very coherent in my mind. It's just like a lot of
exactly.
Stuff. That's why when the movie ended, I was really just like, I was left with confusion because it does end it ends on a cliffhanger and it just stops and I'm like, oh,
it just stopped. It's like it's so abrupt. It's like a car crash.
Right. I guess this is a case of this is one of those movies where it's a sequel to a movie that did really well and they have the 3-movie deal, so they know they're going to get another one, so they don't really feel the need to really wrap things up, so they kind of end it on more of an open note. But I was real confused. I honestly didn't even really. I think it lacked a bit of focus on what it was really trying to be about. There is a big aspect of like, so the big motivation. I'd say like the puppet is kind of the main villain animatronic of this one.
Yeah, for sure.
And her main motivation is that she died a horrible death, and everyone kind of left her behind. Like no one, in her time of need, she was completely neglected, and she paid the ultimate price for it.
This really is like, I love how you described it when you said it's a movie from like the world is the perspective of a kid, because that's exactly what it is.
Right.
And it's not to cut you off, but like her whole motivation is I hate parents.
Right. So she's taking revenge on basically the parents of this whole town is her motivation.
Okay.
So she's getting
she's the kids next door.
Basically,
right.
Like so way more murderous.
Right. She assembles all the animatronics to go out into the city and just start killing adults, pretty much. And man, I was gonna say something. I love that you brought up that this is from the perspective of a child, because I had something else to say on that. But I guess I didn't because I couldn't think of it.
Somebody in chat said, "Is this Jimmy Neutron?"
It is very much that kind of motivation. That's what drives it. Oh, I think I was going to say, I think that is why they had such a ridiculous intro to this, because I feel like that was an aspect. The whole like, what's her name? Charlotte?
Yeah, Charlie. Or Charlotte.
The
Charlotte, short for Charlie, whatever.
Right.
The puppet.
Her thing is like she was neglected, like she was kind of locked outside. She felt like no one was there for her, and it feels like I can almost imagine that they thought it was a little too subtle the way it was done in the games, so they had to do like a big like they had to make it really clear that like she's being ignored to her face. Like people are just being straight up mean to her.
Isn't she like?
Um,
I don't know. So in the movie, is she still the daughter of like William Afton's like buddy or whatever, or is that not the case in the movie?
Yes, she is. But this is something weird about this movie. So they casted Henry Emily, who was the business partner of William Afton. They casted him. He's played by Skeet Ulrich, who was he starred alongside Matthew Lillard in Scream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that was like a really cute casting decision. It's like, oh, that's really neat, and they kind of
that's cool.
They sort of talked about that a lot in a lot of the press stuff. So I was surprised to see in this movie he has like one scene with Henry Emily.
True.
Not even with Matthew. Like
He is
William and Henry, they're not in this movie together at all. Not for a single frame.
That tracks.
William is barely in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I've heard Matthew Lillard's in this movie for like 5 minutes. It's mostly through like flashbacks.
Right. Yeah.
It's not even a flashback. It's a dream sequence.
okay.
Yeah, a dream sequence that might have some connections to something that actually happened, but it's very vague and mysterious. It's a Scott Cawthon mystery box kind of thing.
Exactly.
And
we'll have to see in 3 if it actually goes anywhere. Unlike the mystery box.
Mm-hmm. I think that's one thing about this movie that this one has a really low critic score. It's like even lower than the first one, right?
It's
like the first one was like
right now it's at
16%
on Tomatoes.
That's really dang low.
Yeah.
And the first one didn't do great.
No.
But it was still like what 50%, something like that.
I think it was like 38%. It still wasn't great.
Okay,
but
not great, but a little better. I think the problem with this one is that there's a lot that it doesn't clue you in on. Like you see, I feel like William Afton's old business partner, who was the father of this girl that got murdered, who was the main villain of this movie. That feels like something you'd really want to like say in the scene that you have with him. But they don't bring that up at all.
They show like a picture of Charlie in like a scrapbook or something in his house, but he, like you said, he never addresses it.
Right. And I get that they want to be like, oh, we're being a little mysterious. Like we want to have some mysteries. Like we want to build stuff up for probably the next movie where he's probably going to be in it.
Right.
A little more. Hopefully. I don't know. Because they do have like a little post-credits message thing, like the first movie did.
Oh my god. Yeah. Find me.
Where it's basically
Charlie Kirk.
It's just we'll get to that one. It's just Henry kind of expositing that. I think he just says like, "It's me, Henry. I didn't get to tell you earlier, but I'm actually the business partner of William Afton."
Yeah, I'm glad they put that at the very end of the credits.
I'm the bird.
A good idea.
So my programming as the bird is making me tell you bad words repeatedly.
that has the energy of the fucking Star Wars Palpatine Fortnite thing.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's one thing where I imagine if you're like a critic or just someone who's not in the loop about Five Nights at Freddy's, you probably walked away from this movie going, not even remembering that character was in the movie. Probably even just wondering, like, what was that all about? Why was that even there? There's a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of, like, why is this even there moments in this movie.
Right. And I think that plays, there's a lot of, like, people go, like, oh, I can't believe critics hated this. Like, it's not that bad. But, like, I think what you're saying, I truly, utterly think if you don't, like, know any of these games, this movie's, like, just a complete, like, clusterfuck of things happening with expecting you to know what they are, kind of, already.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
imagine they mentioned like Remnant.
Oh god!
Start talking about Spaz
doing Remnant.
Yeah, I think we're really getting to the point. Like Scott's kind of his pen is on fire right now. Like he's kind of getting unleashed. He's probably got a big head. Like he's already got one movie under his belt, so he's just gonna start going bananas.
He's running all about Fazgoo right now.
I think he thinks he's Garson Boom.
He thinks he's J.K. Rowling. He thinks he's a celebrated incredible
Oh,
author.
He probably does. He really does think he's J.K. Rowling, probably.
I guess I can ask a few things that I've heard, and you guys can
I mean,
comment
they're
on.
both bad writers. They're both insane writers.
Yeah, I can maybe like ask a few things I've heard about. You guys can like comment on them. I've heard from the grapevine, the withered animatronics are like in this for like less than a minute, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There is like one scene where they do the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 gameplay because you gotta do that. But it almost feels like I was really feeling like if you don't know how the video game is, you might like be really confused on why that was happening.
Because they don't explain it whatsoever.
No,
And it's like the mask thing, they don't explain it.
The setup of it is the toy animatronics, they've been unleashed on the city and they're going to start like killing all the parents in the town.
On the city. It's
Yes.
so funny to me.
Yeah.
And so Mike and Vanessa, who I think we're mentioning now for the first time, but Vanessa's in this movie. She survives her brutal assault in the last one. They basically they say like, oh no, they're gonna go after Abby. We have to go save her. So they split up. Mike decides to stay in the office to like he's like disabling there's like a wireless signal that's being sent out to the animatronics, and he stays there.
Yeah, that they created in the 80s.
Right. No, you have to understand, William Afton, he was a genius. He was really ahead of his time. Okay.
He was.
He pioneered wireless Bluetooth technology. He pioneered like voice recognition and face recognition. He was creating basically. I'm gonna go off on a whole other thing. This is the weird thing about Scott Cawthon's writing. Like I feel like he's not really that interested in. You have a franchise here, okay? Okay. This is a series about. At its core, it's a parody of Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Yes,
That's the basic premise. That's the hook of it. It's like, what if a Chuck E. Cheese was haunted? And I think a reason why FNAF is just such an insane franchise is because I don't think Scott Cawthon himself has any actual interest in the history or just anything about like real life animatronics.
Yeah.
Or anything. Which I feel there's another world where you have a series like this, that's helmed by someone who has like a genuine fascination with that kind of stuff. And there's like a lot of historical basis for this sort of thing. Honestly, the example that comes to my head right now is I feel like The Amazing Digital Circus is a show where it's the hook of it is kind of like VR and video games and kind of like retro CGI technology and stuff. Stuff like that. And
Goose Wars is clearly
right. The show genuinely pays a lot of service to the history of these stuff. Like there's a lot of references that you would only get if you were invested in like computer programming knowledge.
Right, video games.
Play Gary's mod.
Right. Like the latest episode had a Chinese room joke, which is like a genuine like AI philosophy thing.
Yes,
that exists.
I wanted to say I feel like it speaks to like what you're saying that by like sister location, they're basically just robots at that point. Like like at this point in the franchise, like especially like in Security Breach, they're just robots now. Basically, like,
it's a story about sci-fi futuristic robots run on impossible technology.
Yes,
pretty much.
And specifically made just to kill children.
Right.
For no specific reason.
So yeah, Mike, to circle back to the movie, Mike is in this office and he has to disable the wireless Bluetooth 1980s signal remotely on all these robots. I remember, Ramen, were you confused about this at all? This was a point of confusion for me. I don't know why he decided to stay there. Because the kind of the tension of the scene was like, oh no, they're gonna go after my little sister. We have to stop them. I feel like Mike would be the one who would be like, I'm gonna leave this place and I'm gonna make sure my sister is okay because I'm her legal guardian right now. But I feel like they didn't do that because you need to have Mike. Mike, he's the security guard guy. You need to have him.
Right. He's the main character.
Right. He's the main character. We need to follow him as he's imitating the mechanics from the game. And I imagine that would just be that was one of those moments that's really confusing if you don't like understand anything about the games because there's really
Right.
there's I don't want to say there's kind of no reason for it to be for this scene to be here with the withered animatronics. Which
I mean, like, is I guess within the rules that they set up, it made sense. Like, okay, they have to shut down the animatronics. I guess they aren't strong enough. They don't have enough power to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't think it's not necessarily a bad thing for scenes to happen for no reason.
I feel like the way you're describing it right now, it kind of feels like they knew the Wizards had to be in the movie because they're in FNAF 2, the game, and like I would say, like from what I can gather, the Wizards in particular are really, really popular. Like all the designs of them as withered animatronics are super, super popular. But with the story they wrote, they couldn't really like find a way to naturally integrate them. So like, okay, we'll just do this for like a minute so they can be in the movie, which is like nice because like I'm looking at pictures of them, they look great, they look fantastic, but like
they look very good.
But it seems like they didn't know how to actually get them like into the story they were telling a bit.
Right, and it was kind of a clunky scene. It was like cute, like if you know the games, they go through all the mechanics of like each animatronic. They make a joke about how there's no doors. Yes. That's cute. So it's the kind of scene where I kind of let it pass because it's in an adaptation. There's things that you just kind of gotta do. But yeah.
What did Balloon Boy do in this movie? Tell me all about Balloon Boy, my favorite character.
Balloon Boy.
What?
Kills Balloon Boy, right? He just like kills him. Does Mike Schmidt just kill Balloon Boy?
Yeah, he snaps his head off and then just throws it like to the side. I was actually upset.
That's basically the Balloon Boy scene. That's the extent of his scene. He shows up and he goes like, "Hello." And he's just like,
he just dies. Like he just shows up and dies.
He did. He chased somebody because like in this version of the original Five Nights or Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria, there's like a lazy river ride, and I think somebody fell into it, and Balloon Boy's like his propeller hat jumped out of the water, and like you could see it like going towards him, but like that's pretty much it. It was that scene and the scene where Mike rips his head off.
Dude, fucking potential animatronic, I guess.
I got a little scared, I will say, during that propeller scene in the river. Just because I was so scared we were about to get some like stupid nonsense where it was going to be like a Balloon Boy serpent that like swims in the river.
I thought I was setting up like a decapitation for a moment.
No, like some garbage. Human. That's some garbage that would be in like a FNAF book or something like that. You would hear like Matt Pat randomly bring up in a theory video. Like, there's the Balloon Boy serpent.
That's so funny to me because I'm also thinking now. I wonder if they also just had no idea how to fit fucking Balloon Boy into this movie. Like he had to be in it. It's like, okay, just have him show up and then the security guard just fucking kills him. Whatever. It's funny though because he's like the one they tease in the first movie. Like they have him show up like in like his little figure. So it's funny in this. This is what's gonna happen with fucking Yoshi in the next Mario movie. He's gonna just show up for one scene.
Yeah, Mario uses him to jump past a gap and he kills him. He throws Yoshi into a pit.
I think you helping me in this movie.
I'm sorry, Yoshi.
Oh yeah, there was a scene also in the river. There was a bunch of like little mini puppets that jump on him. Yeah, that was a classic. Was it? Are those an established? Are those like mini puppet thingies? Are those in the game?
They are.
Okay, I know there's something
Central Location.
Okay. I know Central Location had some like little bug thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. They're a bit different looking, I think, from the games, but I think it's supposed to like be what those are. Okay. Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
those are also funny little. Like I don't know. Like why would that be at a restaurant? I think like hundreds of little. I don't know.
That's
why they were in like a cave.
I'm just thinking that must be really expensive to manage, right? Like keeping those like a bunch of tiny little animatronics in a wet cave.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, right?
See,
I know we're getting into kind of like
No,
citizens, like
no,
how-
I think it's speaking again to your Scott Cawthon might not actually be that interested in animatronics thing. Like why would this pizzeria place have these things?
Right.
Why does Bikini Bottom have this contraption?
I remember seeing a video of this trying to like question like why is the Freddy the Rockstar Freddy animatronic like worn down after just a few hours, and it's just like because aesthetics.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Is that from Security Breach? I didn't play Security.
Yeah, I think that's Security Breach is the big sexy
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I haven't. I
How
played the
many
game.
games have you played?
I've played like a majority. This past October I played most of them.
Okay.
Right, I remember you doing that. Which is
I think I've only played the only ones I haven't played are the RPG FNAF World, and I think that might be the only one I have never played.
You know,
it's fun. I wonder what the genuine. This is like a genuine. I wonder what the genuine average of like FNAF game experience, like the average fan of the franchise actually has.
I would imagine that most people are probably just like video essay watchers or like Markiplier enjoyers. They probably haven't actually played the game. Not to like gatekeep.
No, I mean, I'll be upfront. I've only played Ultimate Custom Night. That's the only one I've ever played.
But that was me for a long time. So,
I guess another question to ask. I'm just going through things I know of this movie. Seep and Ramen, what did you guys think of the performances of the toys? Which is Matt Pat, the Game Theory.
Okay.
He's there. What did you think of the performances?
Matt Pat.
Matt Pat and Kellen Goff barely had any lines. I think both of them said 2 sentences. But Megan Fox, she actually was like a major character, and I personally think that she did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think they all. I mean, of course, Kellen Goff, like he's voice actor from the games, so he has a lot of.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, he did it. He did the 2 lines that he had. He did them like for sure.
right. Matt Pat was one. We have a video where we're kind of speculating on how that's going to turn out, because it's always a bit of a risk when you have, like, we're gonna have a celebrity cameo in this movie, and it's a YouTuber. Because YouTubers don't always necessarily have the best like formal media training or acting ability whatsoever.
Yes.
But I always had faith in Matt Pat because he's a theater kid. Let's just
yeah.
He
totally.
absolutely. I was thinking that.
So he's someone I think who can really get into a character. But I was like kind of surprised to the degree that he did just disappear into the role.
Yes, he like honestly, I was like, "That's Matt Pat."
Right? Yeah. It honestly seemed like he was waiting for someone to ask him to do this.
Would you say this is like the Robert Patterson and the Boy with the Heron moment for him?
Yeah, I will say that. You know what? I'm putting it up with I'll put Matt Pat up with the Pattinson.
Okay.
We gotta get Matt Pat to play Batman next. Let's see how he can handle that. No, yeah, he did a great job. But no, I do agree. I think they were underutilized. I think Matt Pat severely underutilized. Even
yeah,
I think just
he
honestly in the industry as a whole, like I don't know why he doesn't hire him. Honestly, he can do it.
because even his cameo in the first movie, I think he did a really good job, even though it was like one scene.
His cameo's best.
We're probably gonna bring him back in the next one. Like, he's kind of been ushered in.
Yeah, we got a super chat.
They have to.
We got a super chat here that relates to the movie that could like be a topping point. How does the FNAF movies, I guess this one in particular, hold up to recent films like Minecraft, Sonic, and Mario? You think?
That's an interesting question because I feel like all of those movies, they kind of have their own thing going on with them. Honestly, I might say like none of those movies are necessarily copying the formula of what the other one did.
Right, yeah.
They're not like chasing the same trend necessarily.
I would say aesthetically and stylistically, I like the way the FNAF like used like practical sets and like replicated the animatronics.
Yeah, that is one of the coolest parts.
They always go crazy. Like the the sets are fantastic, and the animatronics are like, to me, they're perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always appreciate doing movies for practical effects.
No, it's great. They gave the Henson Company work. Any work with them is great.
Yeah, I think they're really convincingly acted too. Like it never feels too much like it's just someone walking around in a costume that they can't see out of. Yeah. I mean, the thing with all of those movies, I think they have their own different strengths. I don't even know like which one to begin on. Minecraft is like its own beast. Like that's crazy. That's just a crazy, wild movie. I think.
Yeah, go on.
I think in some ways, FNAF is kind of trying to. FNAF and Minecraft are doing kind of similar things where they have those like really big fan moments where they know people are gonna really point and shout. And I don't. Mario does have a lot.
No, I'm saying this as a Mario fan. They were definitely trying to have like point and clap moments in those movies, like for sure. It's kind of funny. Sonic's like the one that does like the absolute least. Like there's like usually like 2 or 3 kind of like notice and clap kind of moments in those movies. They kind of they tend to integrate them better into the plot, I think, than some of these other movies.
Honestly,
because like the point and clap things in the Sonic movies are like a plot moment. So like it's like, oh, Shadow's in this, or oh, Maria died, or Live and Learn plays, or like the moment Live and Learn's supposed to play. Like they did credit where it's due the Sonic movies. They tend to integrate them fairly well.
Honestly, I'd say Sonic of all those, I think shows the most restraint when it comes to the source material.
Right.
In some ways, that's been a point of disappointment for people. That they don't, that they're not following, exact plot points as they happen.
Yeah.
Or that we're not seeing a ton of characters from the games. They're very trepidatious. And sometimes that doesn't work. Like the Knuckles TV show was kind of a
what's great?
Oh yeah, it was a great. Robin, did you see the Knuckles TV show on Paramount Plus or Peacock or whatever?
I did not.
That's Wade Whipple.
It does have Wade Whipple.
Sonic 3 had one problem. It was a lack of Wade Whipple.
Right.
I still haven't seen Sonic 3, to be honest. I've seen Sonic 1, seen Sonic 2. I just watched the Minecraft movie. I hated it, to be honest. I haven't seen the movie.
I haven't even seen it yet, so you're above me.
I feel like the Sonic movies are kind of in some way, they do, at times they do benefit from that restraint.
Right.
Because
I agree.
Yeah. Honestly, I think maybe even out of all of the other examples listed there, Sonic is really reliant on its characters.
No, yeah,
it's
as someone who is like 8 times a bigger Mario fan than Sonic fan, the Sonic 3 is better. Like, wait, I would say like the Mario movies like pretty equal, like 1 and 2 maybe, but Sonic 3 is like way better than like the Mario movie. Like it is like character, like plot wise, like it is way more of a real movie, I think, than the Mario movie.
Right. It's probably a little less gratifying, a little more frustrating if you're a hardcore fan and you just kind of want to see the moments that you already know on the big screen. But they're they take their time with each character. It seems like they really want to honor why people like. See, that's the thing. They're kind of adapting it in the sense of they're honoring why people like it without necessarily doing the same beats, I guess.
No, it's funny because like it was kind of a thing. Like the exception, this is like Tails gets kind of like shafted a little bit in Sonic 2, but I would still say Tails does more in Sonic 2 than Luigi does in the Mario movie by like a large margin.
I hate to hear that because I love Luigi and I love Charlie Day. Now I don't even want to watch the movie though.
Yeah, he's I'm gonna like sit down here and watch it. He's like gone for most of the movie.
Right.
Fuck.
Hopefully in the second movie though, they just they did show a new snippet at the Game Awards where like Luigi kicks Jr. or something.
You know, I kept joking they were gonna do it again, but I don't know. It looks like he's around. It looks like he is around this time.
He is around.
Yeah. I bet they're gonna. I hope they do a Luigi's Mansion movie starring Charlie Day.
I think that would be the one I want. I want that to be like I joke about Angry Birds 2 all the time. I want them to do that thing where they like the Flapjack guy like on Angry Birds 2. They just do like a fucking like cartoon. They do like Maxwell Adams do like the fucking Luigi's Mansion movie. Just make it nonsense. That's what they did.
That would be hard.
It would be great. It would be great. I guess back on FNAF for a second here. I guess
Just for a second. Yeah,
that's
not
just for
really
saying it's
something.
nothing big to talk about. I need to ask about this because this is the thing I think tons of people are talking about. What did you guys think of the FNAF Avengers coming at the end?
Oh my god, that's right.
I loved it. When I heard like they're getting attacked, can I if I can take the reins because I really
of
love
course.
the scene.
Go for it. Go for it.
So it's like the climax of the movie. Mike, Abby, and Vanessa are being attacked. We haven't even mentioned Michael in the movie yet.
He's in
Which I
it.
think is
Oh
important.
yeah.
I've heard about that. Yes, I know he's in it.
Yeah,
and he's not-
Michael Afton, not Mike Schmidt.
They separated them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want to
But-
say about
but-
Michael Afton?
I don't.
Oh my
I
I know you're a big
depending on
Michael
where they
Afton
take
fan.
it. I
I'm
love
just-
Michael Afton. He's my favorite character in the entire series. And on surface value, I hate what they did to him. But I have a theory that they may be trying to set up something in the next movie. Like, I don't know how far you want to get into the theory crafting of it. But like,
Sure.
he's
You're the-
evil in this
yeah.
movy.
Yeah, I'm
Which-
very blatantly. He has like evil eyebrows.
Very
He looks-
blatantly
He looks
evil.
slimy and disgusting.
Yeah.
He talks under his breath all the time.
He lures like a fake ghost hunter crew into the pizzeria and just to have them killed.
Right.
And like he's like I guess the secondary antagonist of the movie. And I'm like, as we all know, he gets not possessed, but he gets scooped out and turned into a puppet by fucking Ennard.
Yes.
And I'm
Yeah,
theorizing that I'm hoping that during the events of this movie, he's scooped. And like they're gonna reveal in the next movie that like he's gonna throw up Ennard and be like, oh, that was actually
Oh.
Elizabeth that was controlling him while he was evil.
Okay.
Because I think that makes more sense.
Right,
And they also
right.
had they had a circus baby like cameo. Like she shows up for a second.
Mhm.
So I think like they're setting up Elizabeth. At least that's what it seems like to me. So I'm hoping that Michael is like being possessed right now. But if he's actually evil, I'm gonna hate it, to be honest.
Right, because he's not really like a villain.
He's
Yeah,
not
it's
like he definitely starts off as an asshole because he gets his little brother killed.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
they like establish that after that happens, he starts investigating like what happened with Freddy's and like, you know, like he's trying to find his dad and stop him. At least that's how I interpret it.
Right.
I mean, he's kind of what in the games that they kind of are doing with Mike Schmidt in the movie.
Exactly, yeah.
So they've kind of split him into two different characters in that sense. Yeah, do you think?
But we were supposed to be talking
What
about
were
the,
we- yeah,
the
what,
Avengers scene, but we
The Avengers Assemble scene at the end of this
So-
movie.
Michael Afton with the help of the toys is trying to kill Mike Schmidt, Abby, and Vanessa. And then you hear like dum 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 dum, and freaking Foxy comes out of nowhere, and like they start one by one. The original animatronics start attacking the toy animatronics, and it's honestly peak fiction. It's the
Uh-huh.
greatest scene in cinema I've ever seen.
I
It's-
didn't know this. I saw this opening weekend. I had no idea the scene was coming. And I was.
I didn't
so
either.
happy.
It completely blindsided me.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere, and it's funny because they don't appear at all for like the entire.
They
rest of the
don't
movie.
appear at all throughout the movie.
and they do revisit the restaurant that they were in.
Yeah.
And I don't know what their excuse is for why they're not there. They're just kind of saying like, oh, they're gone and they've been taken apart for parts or something.
Yeah, I don't remember how they explain because it's like Abby is like, I want to go see my friends, and Mike is like, you can't go see them, or he's like, he told her that he's gonna fix them up at some point, but he's lying, and I think
Right.
they just disappeared. I don't think they ever explained like where they went.
No, maybe they're on like
Wait.
a road trip or something.
No, hold on. So I don't want to derail even more of the epic Avengers scene. Aren't the Wizards supposed to just be like the original animatronics, but like broken up?
No, Ryan.
See, that's a basic theory. We like 7 layers deep in the theory crafting for FNAF.
Yeah, man. I would have excused you for thinking that in 2014, maybe, but
Yeah.
sorry.
We moved on.
We gotta catch up.
Okay, go on.
There was actually a theory that the animatronics that are in FNAF 1 and the Wizards, there was already a theory that they weren't the same animatronics. And now it seems like in this movie they kind of confirmed it.
Okay.
Where like the Withers were like prototypes that they scrapped for parts, and then they remade those prototypes with the second building, which is the FNAF 1 building.
Are you following, Ryan?
A little bit.
It is. Yeah, I
mean,
can understand if you're lost.
No, I was talking about this in the Business Out last night. I barely understand what Golden Freddy is. So, like, I don't know if he's supposed to be Fredbear or not. Like, I did some of these things. It's like, I don't know. My child.
She does that. No.
but yes, tell me more about this awesome Avengers Assemble scene.
And what else do you want to know? They show up, they assemble. It was.
How did your audience react? Because I've heard audiences like kind of lose their shits when this happened. Like a lot of people.
Well, I always go to the movies in the morning because I hate people and my perfect movie viewing experience is me by myself in the theater. So It wasn't that many people in my showing, but there was one little kid behind me with his family who was losing his mind and everything. Like full volume, just pointing at the screen and clapping and and screaming. So he lost his mind.
I didn't really have anything like that in mind. There were like a few people there. There was at least one family of at least 5 with their kids, and they all had their like big tubs of like snacks and popcorn and stuff. But I didn't hear much of a peep out of them. I was laughing. There was a lot of moments in this movie where I was like laughing. There was one part where I just said like, "What the hell?" out loud. I don't. I think it was. I think it was the cliffhanger. I just like, what the hell?
I've seen the fucking scene where like Mangle like flies through the window or whatever.
Oh yeah, right.
So
yeah, that does. Why did she do that? By the way, so what? Vanessa was driving. She's like, was she trying to get to Abby or something?
Because that's after they split up and Mike is still in the pizzeria.
I'm getting this confused.
And Vanessa's trying to get to Abby.
I'm getting this confused in my head with the latest Stranger Things season. There's a scene where like all the demons are on a car and they're driving. So she's like driving in this neighborhood with the Mangle on top of the car, and she just like she stops the car in front of a house, and the Mangle just goes flying through the window of like an occupied like suburban home, and of course like Mangle lands perfectly on Toy Freddy and takes him out. And I was like, what? Did she know that? Like, did she know he was in that house? Did I miss something?
I think they had like GPS trackers or something. Yeah. She definitely she had a GPS tracker.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're like, okay, the Toy Freddy's in this house right now. She's playing pretty fast and loose with the lot. Well, I guess she is a cop. Never mind.
So did they explain where the old animatronics, like the ones to the first movie, even come from in this, or did they just kind of show up?
I think they just show up.
Yeah, I think they do kind of. I think maybe the characters like question it a little bit, and I think all they really say is just like, oh, they're using the last of their life force to come all the way out here.
Yeah. I do remember that.
So,
and it happens to just run out right when they beat up all the toy animatronics. That scene that reminded me of like all the images people make of like SpongeBob, like classic SpongeBob attacking modern SpongeBob. That was exactly the vibe I had. You have these shiny, squeaky, new, cutesy animatronics. Absolutely.
I'm so sad to learn that they like powered down, because I was hoping to learn like they were just like part of the team now, and they would like be like part of the team in the third movie. Like now my like my dream scene of like they're about to fight William Afton, and he's like, "You will never defeat me," and Freddy goes like, "I know, but my army can, and the portal's open, and, like, all like the animatronics walk out of the portal from all the games and all the books, and like all the like all like the like spin-off games.
All the Liberty Chicas, like Frosty Freddy,
Yeah.
Iris Freddy or something.
The fan game characters walk out of the portal.
Maybe that would have been a better like
Candy.
clear ending for this movie. Like after all the classic guys take out the toys, Mike should have said, like, you know what? We actually make a pretty good team. Why don't we should form? And they decide to like form like some kind of coalition or something to put an end, right? Because right before they power down, they do kind of ominously hint at that they won't be able to hold William Afton at bay anymore, which I guess that was okay. So it definitely implies that they didn't leave the restaurant, because there's a whole thing about like. Isn't the lore of it is that they can't escape too far outside of the perimeter of the building, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's like because they went so far outside of the building, they like lost their power or something like that.
Can you just put them back?
Yeah, like
maybe that's not how it works. Maybe I'm being too cynical.
Well, yeah, because the spirits of the kids like pass on. Like, because I remember Abby saying, like, "Are you gonna go to heaven?" And the kid says, like, "Yeah, and I'll see you there one day, but not too soon."
I'll take you
That's
for
really
me.
cute.
Remember, if you commit suicide, you won't go there.
Oh my god. Oh, and then Huggy Wuggy jumps out of the Fortnite rift and invites Freddy. That shit was the post-credit scene.
That would have been fire.
You should have given her like a little extra advice just to make sure that she does get into heaven.
Remember,
that could be a great.
Don't meet another woman.
That's gonna be a great how it should have ended like sketch. Like as they're powering down. Yeah. Stay away from What are some of the rules? What can get you to hell? Is it like eating meat with like cloven hooves? Is that one of the things?
Wearing like hot nothing.
Are there any Bible experts in chat? We need to workshop this. This is gonna be like a really great like animated skit or something.
You're not allowed to use the bathroom.
I don't think that's in the Bible, is it?
There's probably some
Well,
nonsense there.
Because he'll know.
Hey, Rosa, you actually have like some like knowledge of Catholicism or something, right? Don't you?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
See you in heaven, hopefully soon. Do not get an abortion ever, by the way.
Yeah. But now the classic animatronics, they power down, and that does lead into like the mid-credit scene. But before that, I don't think we even talked at all about what the puppet does.
No, not really.
We kind of vaguely said like it's controlling the other animatronics, but specifically, it's possessing. The puppet possesses people in this, so it takes it takes humans' bodies as a host. I think it might even be. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking this, but I know this is a Scott Cawthon production. It might be that it literally goes inside of them. That's kind of an impression I got because near the end of the movie, Abby does get possessed by the puppet very briefly, and she acts like evil and scary. This little girl, which was kind of adorable. And I forgot what they did. Did they like punch it out of her or something? Or they held
they used the music box because like they established that the music box. Henry made the music box for Abby because it helped her go to sleep, or not Abby, but Charlotte.
Yeah.
So they play the music box, and she like I guess the puppet like leaves her body
because you see the puppet like physically like slink away on the ground a little bit after that, which I don't know. I feel like in like if this was like a FNAF novel, it would say very explicitly that it like jumps inside of your body and puppeteers do like that.
Right.
That's actually I didn't think about it, but you never see the animatronic when it's possessing a human. So the only assumption you can make is that it went inside the human body.
Right. But it also like transforms them. It gives them like like a whole new
Yeah.
costume and like face makeup. I don't know.
They like
Right,
turn
like,
into
it's
a
like
marionette.
purple.
Yeah.
It's a little goofy. It's a little goofy, but I don't mind that too much.
You turn
Yeah.
purple. Don't
You
forget.
do. You have like they have like purple like tear streaks on them, and I think their eyes get blacked out. It was a little creepy looking, honestly.
It was, and honestly, when Abby got possessed and like the way she kind of like slithers, because she's like floating.
Yeah,
She doesn't like walk.
That's right.
It actually a little unnerving. I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit.
Yeah, that could be. I think if there's any moment from this movie that gives kids nightmares, it might be that. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be the scene where Toy Chica bloodlessly smashes a guy's entire head with her bare hands.
She said, I just want to see what's going on inside your head.
Yeah, that's the line she uses. Which is just funny. Let's see. Oh, Abby. I don't think this was in the first movie, Ryan. You've seen the first movie now.
Yes.
So we've all seen it. So we can all help me out here. In this movie, they make it a point that Abby's like favorite animatronic is specifically Chica.
Yeah.
And was that like established before?
No.
I'm getting a little confused about that.
No, it's not. But
I don't think so.
But I do remember when we watched the first movie, I kept noticing that they kept giving Chica like more things to do than the other ones.
Right.
I guess it kind of makes sense then, because like Chica's the one who like walks with her originally. I think Chica's the first one she meets. And I think like the cupcake does like all that stuff in the first movie. So I guess technically speaking, I guess it makes sense she's the most attached to Chica. But it's not like a big thing. Like it's like something like you like if you like I kind of like notice like not even like a serious thing. It's just like, oh, they're giving Chica a lot to do in this. Because the thing I noticed, like they give Chica a lot to do. Like I feel like Chica keeps leading like the situation in the first movie.
Right.
And then Freddy and Bonnie like are henchmen. And then like Foxy's like nothing in the first movie comparatively.
I think this movie does keep up because the Toy Chica is really the main animatronic. That's
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Which is interesting because I feel like in the games, honestly, Chica might be like one of the lesser appreciated ones. Like I can't remember. Like really in the games, I feel like it's Bonnie and Freddy are like the real big ones. Like Bonnie has so many.
Right.
Like
they're definitely the main two.
Right. Like Bonnie's the one who like William Afton uses as like the yellow rabbit suit.
Yeah, and then Freddy has like 800 variants, and then he's like the face of the series, and he's like, you know, in the Security Breach, you write a variant of him. Maybe they felt bad. Maybe they felt bad. They kept like not giving Chica anything. So like, okay, she can be in the movies. I guess it's her now. She's the main one.
Honestly, Scott Cawthon, like maybe he's a little bit of a feminist. You know, maybe he wanted to.
Oh, he's
make it up to the female community. Yeah.
You know, and he casted Megan Fox, who is like a feminist hero.
That's true.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
Abby, she's a girl. She's gonna grow up to be a woman. So we can say
But honestly, like it's weird. Like now that you bring it up, like Chica actually doesn't do much in like the entirety of the franchise. Like even like in the games, like okay, we established Bonnie, Freddy, even Foxy. Like he was the bite. Or like he wasn't obviously not the main bite, but he was. I'm pretty sure Foxy was the bite at 87.
Right.
So like everybody kind of has a major event except for Chica.
And this gets to be her. Chica gets the movie. She's a movie star.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe it's because Chica isn't. I never found her that scary. I mean, what's so scary about a big yellow chicken? You know.
I think
with a cupcake.
Of the original ones, like I think she is a bit like scarier. I think her mouth like gaping.
Yeah.
I honestly think Freddy is the least scary of the original ones.
He became a friend.
That's fair.
And maybe just because what culture has done to him specifically, because he's like the face of the series. Like I can't look at him now and like, okay, that's Freddy from Hardy Hard or whatever.
I mean, yeah, and of course there's Glam Rock Freddy.
I forgot to mention that is in the movie, that like that meme TikTok whatever
yeah.
Oh my god.
There's like a toy that he squeezes, and it makes that sound. I was a little, unless I missed something, I was a little disappointed that we didn't get any kind of Dick the Birthday Boy reference.
True.
They took that out, I heard.
Well, for those who don't know, someone either like from Red Letter Media or like friends with them was on the set of the first movie and tried to sneak the famous Dick the Birthday Boy photograph onto the set. But it got taken down though. It got noticed. So I was kind of hoping that there would be some kind of. I hope that little mini arc of the universe gets its resolution because I think that's a famous I don't know animatronic themed restaurant related image. I think deserves it. That would be my Easter egg that I would clap at.
Yeah.
What Ty said too, actually. That would be yours.
That's what they need to do. That's what the fans want. So I guess like to kind of wrap up maybe the conversation a bit. Let me ask, what are your expectations now for the third movie? Now that the second movie has been very clear, because they not only is the second movie like this, they've made it very clear. I don't think they're gonna like listen to our critiques of this one. They've kind of doubled down in marketing. Like they're posting on Instagram like we're not listening to critics. We're listening to the real fans, which is a little concerning to hear.
Hey, Jack Rotten Tomatoes, over 400 people liked the movie. 400. They should put that on the accolade. A movie liked by 400 people. Yeah, I mean, so this movie does try to end with kind of a cliffhanger. The first one is Vanessa gets. There's like a big. It's not even. It's like the typical kind of breakup characters, like you betrayed me. The liar kind of revealed scene. Mm-hmm. It happens with Vanessa because I mean throughout both of these movies, she's kind of her thing's been like she's withholding information about how she's related to the stuff that's going on because she's the daughter of William Afton, and then in this one we find out that Michael Afton exists.
Right. And he says, like, you are one of us, so you have to murder children.
Right. It's a family business.
Literally.
But yeah, she gets possessed by the puppet who slinked away in the house. And then that's where it ends. So I guess I don't really know. I don't know what to latch onto about. Like, can't you just use the music box again? I guess they're gonna do a thing where she's kind of like pretending. She's kind of like in disguise, right? Like she kind of a double agent. Maybe that's how they're going to do
she's the spy.
Maybe that's how they're going to do like the Ennard thing, right? Where someone has an animatronic in them, and they're kind of walking around.
Right, I can see
that.
You talked about the fact they have like Circus Baby in this movie for half a second, so I get the vibe like that's going to be something they maybe do like immediately. So do you think like in this third one's going to be like just like FNAF 3 and Sister Location kind of at the same time, maybe?
That was my prediction. Like they're gonna because the first post credit scene was like a group of guys finding Springtrap, and it's the setup for 3. So I'm like, okay, they're obviously gonna do 3, but then they also showed Circus Baby. So I'm like, and then they introduced Michael. So I'm like, okay, I think they're gonna do a combination of 3 and Sister Location. But I think, like you were saying earlier, how it's so much stuff condensed in this one movie where it kind of doesn't have any focus. I think the exact same thing is gonna happen in 3.
Right.
If they decide to do Sister Location and 3 at the same time.
That's going to be a shame because I think for just like a simple horror movie concept, they've really been teasing like William Afton.
Yes.
As like the slasher villain. We've only gotten the briefest glimpses of it in both of the movies.
Right.
And Springtrap is borderline like the actual.
So I feel like a movie where they do that and they kind of have the setting of FNAF 3 where it's like the themed horror attraction. Like that could be neat. There's already a lot of like Easter egg cameo fodder you can have in there. So it is a shame. I don't know. Honestly, when I did watch the movie, and they showed Circus Baby, I was kind of like, this franchise is not lasting. There's no way they're not planning like 6 movies for this.
No, that
cannot be what's happening.
I almost get the vibe they know they're getting like 3.
So I guess, yeah, I don't know how indulgent they'll be with it, because Sister Location's thing, that's a very specific like setting for that game that it takes place in.
Yeah.
So I get, I'd imagine it would mostly just be Circus Baby shows up at some point. Maybe she'll be like your character who appears for like 2 scenes to do like a twist ending sort of thing. And then Vanessa can go like, I also had a sister. Sorry. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Yeah, because I feel like Springtrap could very much carry a slasher film on his own, but it's kind of one of those things like you've seen the tone of these movies, right? Like maybe if it's just Springtrap the whole time, it might be too serious. Because I get the sense they still kind of want to be like kiddie movies a little bit. It's like, okay, but it's just
find some more
because if it's just
find some more disgusting weird sci-fi stuff to weasel in.
Yeah, because if it's just Springtrap, he can't do like animatronic hijinks, right? Like he can't dance and like be a little goofy for a little bit. But if you have like the Sister Location guys in it also, they can do that. So that's my thought. Like, they're gonna find a way to like combine both those like games into like one movie. And then they'll probably also find a way to do Pizzeria Simulator at the very end too. Like they'll have him burn down, do the speech and all that. Like they're gonna just do like everything but FNAF 4 will be no fuck it, the nightmares will be there too. Whatever. The entire back half of the series will be in this one movie.
Yeah. I guess that's this movie I did notice watching the credits. There was like this end card thing. Did you hear about this, Ryan?
Oh, yeah. Can you tell me about that? Like, I've maybe heard vaguely about it.
There was some kind of message at the end. It was signed by Scott Cawthon. It said like something. It was like, I think it was like dedicated to Charlie or something.
Yeah.
And
I think
Charlie and the
Chocolate
Factory.
I think
weird movie too.
I think I heard about this.
Reference.
I can get like a picture of it on screen real quick.
Yeah. I remember watching it. I was kind of like, Charlie, who's Charlie? But Ramen, you said that's the name of a.
Originally my thought was that it was going to be like a dedication to the Charlie in the game, but turns out it was somebody completely different. And I'm like,
really?
I don't know.
Because I was thinking about it, and when you said like Charlotte, she's sometimes referred to as Charlie, and that's the spirit of the puppet. Like,
right.
It must be. Like maybe Scott Cawthon knew someone in his personal life that he dedicated this character to, who was brutally killed and is also evil. But you're saying it's someone else, you think? And you know a lot more about FNAF than I do. So
yeah, I think we know a lot about Scott Cawthon's personal ideologies and his affiliations. And I think I think I have an idea of what Charlie he was dedicating the movie to.
Okay.
I don't want to elaborate, but I have an idea.
I get it. It's probably like really a very big personal thing
on like killing kids, and that was like his favorite part about the FNAF movie.
Yeah, you both saw the movie. How did the audience like react when this message came on screen? Was like a bit of like confusion, or was it like cheering, or what was going on?
Everybody clapped in my theater for some reason.
No, same here. My theater was pretty quiet for the most part, but they actually stood up for that part. Something about like
right.
Carrying on.
Same thing in mine. Like I was up in the balcony, and then like the Muppets guys next to me like saw this like, hey, whoa, no way! Whoa. It's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, those.
It was weird because like when the message popped up, like for some reason my neck started to kind of hurt.
Really?
That's weird.
I don't know.
Wait, maybe that's like a sugar cramp. Were you drinking up like a big soda? I get sugar cramps sometimes.
I did have a big Dr. Pepper, so that could have been it. Yeah.
Did this message appear before or after the Living Tombstone song played?
It was played while it was going.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I think this is what kicked it off. Like you see this image, and then the beat starts. Yeah. So interesting little message. Whoever Charlie is, I hope you're in a better place.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Charlie like the guy who won the Game Awards?
Yeah, actually,
No.
speaking
Nah.
of
No, that was a no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not, I was gonna take this too
was
far.
what?
But
I was gonna say no. The person who won the Game Awards was named Israel.
oh, interesting.
Israel. Is that like a?
See, I didn't want to say it.
Wait, no. Is that like a person?
Yeah, it's Ben Israel.
Ben Israel.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if Scott knows him.
Sometimes Benjamin.
I do too. I wonder what Scott thinks of Israel. Speaking of the credits of this movie, one more thing I wanted to mention. There's like the last little note that we didn't touch on. I did notice the movie did have an anti-AI training disclaimer at the very end.
Okay.
It did.
I've noticed like movies have started having that a little more. I almost wondered though, should bad movies have an AI encouragement disclaimer? Like, please train your data on this. This is the good stuff right here. You want all the people, they want more movies like this. So train away, right? I feel like that might be a little more.
I like that.
Like
that might be a little more productive
like
for the cause.
when Oppenheimer comes out, that's when you drop the don't use AI training on this. When Five Nights at Freddy's 2 drops, it's like the more the merrier. Train away.
Right. Exactly. That's just a thought I had. Yeah, maybe we should consider that. I know we're still trying to navigate this strange future, but yeah.
And now every AI movie that'll come out, it just looks like a shittier version of Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
It's like every AI face is like weirdly like Josh Hutcherson's face now, and it's like there's like a lot of robots that showed up in like these for some reason.
I'm gonna make a hot take
on their face.
I'm gonna do a hot take.
Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's is objectively a shittier version of Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, Ramen, have you seen Willy's Wonderland starring Nicolas Cage?
I have seen Willy's Wonderland, and I like.
Where do you place Willy's Wonderland in this hierarchy?
I say I like FNAF 1 more than Willy's Wonderland, but I like Willy's Wonderland more than FNAF 2.
We take those. You know what? Willy heads, we're taking that. Taking that all the way to the bank.
How's this movie anti-AI when the movie literally has robots in it? Oh my god, wait, you're right. Wait. They didn't think of that, did they?
And
they didn't think so. Oh, man.
The robots are literally AI too. So like,
no, they're ghosts. No, they're powered by ghosts. You see, just like many profiteers, they claim that it's advanced AI, but they're doing something shady underneath the surface. So of course, killing kids and filling them with ghosts was the solution for William Afton.
I guess it's PI. It's paranormal intelligence.
That makes perfect sense, actually.
Hey, you know what? William Afton may murder children, but he's not an AI supporter. Do not ever say that about him.
Well, he was calling an AI. I mean, who's to say?
What?
We can all agree that William Afton is a true artiste.
Yeah, you know,
like he has a passion for his craft.
Right, killing children, just like Charlie Kirk.
I will say that this watching this movie did kind of make me curious for some of Scott Cawthon's non-FNAF work. Because I don't know, I got thinking about him as like an author and specifically like a screenwriter, like how much movie-ish experience he's had.
Mm-hmm.
I did check out some of he has like on his YouTube. He has a lot of like
generous.
What?
I say you're being very generous.
Oh yeah. Well, you know we gotta be nice to Scott Cawthon because he goes through a lot.
Yeah.
He really needs us when times are dark.
Yeah.
Hashtag, can we all get hashtag thank you Scott's in the chat?
I remember when Scott retired, kids were coming up and just saying like, "Don't be mean to him. You'll make him cry." It's like, you're right, children.
That's not what you said. You said something different last night. When you brought that story.
Okay, when outright the kids were saying that he was going to kill himself, you criticized him once.
Were people saying that? Did you see any of that, Ramen? Were people scared that he was going to hurt himself in that moment?
I don't think so, but I wouldn't be
Kids
surprised if
were-
he did.
Rose
Because I
was
mean,
trying to
like,
tell us that, and I,
You know-
I don't,
No, I saw kids.
his
just,
story is like he was a dog shit game developer, and like this was his final Hail Mary. So I mean, you know, he probably, if it wasn't for FNAF, I would imagine he probably would have a gun in his mouth.
Damn.
well, no. Then he wouldn't be able to meet God if he did that.
Right.
True,
And then,
that's
like,
true.
and then you'll get to meet Kirk afterwards.
Okay, we're taking away your card card.
Uh,
Well, he's in my mirror right now.
Before we move on to some questions from viewers and stuff, do we briefly want to talk about the amazing digital episode that dropped?
The amazing digital circus just dropped. Yeah, we should talk about that.
Watch or play this week.
We can.
That could be what we did.
I loved it.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
I guess
so
we've all seen the new digital circus, right?
Yeah.
I literally just watched it.
I gotta say, weird that one of the fishes wasn't like talking at all.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay.
Right,
You're beefing right now.
Just-
You're
I'm just saying it's weird.
Not
I
now.
have never heard that
Not
fish
now.
say
Not-
anything.
Not that's next time.
Yeah, I don't know what to say specifically about it. I mean, it's every time this show drops a new episode, I feel like I'm always like impressed with it. Like this is like an actually good show.
It
It's not
really
that I,
is
like-
like actually good
it's-
show.
It's not that I like forget that it's good. It's just like I don't know. I love how well written it is. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's okay. I think it's a show that it's very easy to kind of gather misconceptions about the kind of show it is. Because I was talking about this with Nintendo recently. How
Yes.
it's kind of difficult it's a difficult show to compare to anything that really exists specifically. Like it's not a very like this meets that kind of show where you could describe it in a very easy pitch like that. So I feel like a lot of people who haven't seen the show, like there's a certain reputation it has as like a YouTube series. It's popular with a lot of teenagers and like annoying kids.
Right.
So
It's
It got
it's
picked up.
kind of like
Oh, slop.
it's kind of
like
like
channels.
having its own. I
yeah,
was gonna say it kind of like having its own Splatfest at like a hot topic right now. Because like I went to one the other day and there's like between Hassan Hotel and what was the other one?
this is
Fuck,
kind of
that's
like
pretty good.
Yeah, Show Circus.
right. This is one of the big fandom shows right now.
Yes.
Kind of honestly comparable to like a Gravity Falls is the example Nick said to me. Like this is kind of that for the current era,
Yeah.
I'd say, because no one's making TV cartoons anymore.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah.
Like Phone
But no,
Geeks.
it's just like a really genuinely good show. Every time a new episode of this drops, I just feel like you got to see this. You got to see this show. Like even if you don't think it looks good based on, I guess, the cultural osmosis you've gathered from it, it's like a surprisingly, I don't know, like I feel like it's actually like deep, not in like a philosophical sense necessarily, though there is some of that, but I think it just the way it values the character writing is like actually it feels actually substantial, like all the dynamics that they have for one another.
Yeah,
Such.
it's very substantive. Like it's not just a show with like they actually have something to say. There's actually a story. There's actually a narrative, and it
Right, there's like
it
a
definitely
message
feels
about
like it was something that they.
Yeah,
It feels like it was something they planned out. Like it wasn't just this show it caught traction and then they caught a wave. It's like they planned this out episode by episode and they're hitting different plot points and executing them well. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I
I was on record not liking the pilot of the show when it came out. I did not really like it. I thought there was too much going on, and I didn't like nothing really landed for me in it. But like I think every episode of this show has basically gotten better and better and better, and now I'm like actually invested in it for sure. Yeah.
when you saw like the way Gangle and Zubul like interact, you're just like, I'm all in.
I guess that was something I liked. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen. I mean, that made you really go all in, which I love
With
too.
this- With this episode specifically, because the show is, it's planned for 9 episodes, so this is kind of the beginning of the real final arc of the show, the real final push.
Yeah, we're like an endgame.
So everyone's like expecting big things to happen, and I really love how well this episode was at building tension, and I think a lot of that is because of how well they've set up all the characters.
Yeah.
Like every episode of the show up to this point has basically just been meticulously getting you familiar with each of the characters one by one. And so now it's genuinely at a point where the stakes do feel so high because I do care about what happens to all of them.
Yes.
And I kind of want to see, they're kind of in this impossible situation. And
Right.
this is the episode that really, really dangles kind of the hope of their ultimate fates over the audience.
Yes.
I was
In a
saying
way-
while I was watching, I was like, if Jax abstracts, I will cry. They're on live on stream, I will cry.
They were teasing you a bit there. That he does it like almost
Yeah.
like 3 times.
Definitely.
I think that's one.
Definitely.
I was gonna say, before the new episode, I was listening to like a lot of theories on what might happen, and like the episode was doing a lot that would like fulfill that theories is right until
I
the
think-
end, which like dashed completely.
This is an episode that, and by the way, if you haven't watched it, like, I don't know how deep into spoilers we're gonna get, but we're gonna be like talking.
Yeah,
about,
there's a few things to talk about. Yeah.
yeah. So definitely, like, if you're following the show and you haven't seen it yet, like, I'll do that right now before you ruin something accidentally for you. But I think this episode in particular did a really good job at kind of having a pulse on what the audience would be thinking at this moment.
Mhm.
Like the Jax abstraction thing, they set that up really well. Like in the last episode, that's kind of what you're left expecting to happen.
Mhm.
It was almost like a foregone conclusion. Like, well, that's what's going to happen in this one. And they play into that really well. And I just love how mature the show feels. Honestly, there's like a sequence.
Right.
There's one sequence in this episode where it's kind of just carried by. It's the big Jack scene where he's about to abstract, basically.
Yeah.
I was like really impressed that there was a scene in like a popular YouTube internet series that's just like up on the internet, where they really just kind of play out that whole. They just let you feel the emotions of that
Yeah,
scene for an
sequence.
extended amount of time. I didn't count like how long it was.
It's
but
like
it felt like it was
2
happening,
minutes. It was like 2 minutes or something. It was
Right.
it was a decent length.
right.
And it's like a weird scene too. Like the FPS of that scene like gets like doubled. Like it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
Does.
it's like
It's
a like
freak me out.
it's like a video game frame rate instead of like cartoon frame rate. It's like very like weird and like there's like no dialogue. There's like it's just like abstract like thing on screen for like 2 minutes straight, basically. Like it felt like it actually felt like what it'd feel like if you died.
Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah.
Right. It even
But,
seemed inspired.
I
by
remember. Yeah.
hallucinogenic.
I was gonna say it was like they were about to go into like the whole abstracting thing, which what people were expecting.
Uh-huh.
Like
I
that's probably
was-
how it looks when you abstract too.
I don't think I've ever seen something that like randomly changes. Well, there have been some things, but like stylistically changes the frame rate like that in
Yeah.
a movie.
Mhm.
It's probably happened. I know there's like some movies,
Spider-Verse, kind of.
right?
True.
But this
Yeah.
was a case where like they would have had to render the whole thing in 60 FPS. So most of the episode is like on twos. And there's just one sequence where the frame rate is higher.
Right.
That's just an interesting technical thing that they would have had to done.
No, I've never seen anything kind of do that before.
Yeah. What else? There's a lot of Kane in this episode.
Yes.
This is just a broad thing. I'm always like blown away by how Kane looks in this. It's like crazy.
The way he moves, he speaks, he talks, his energy.
Yeah, if you go back and watch, like the early promos for this show and like the pilot episode, it's almost night and day of like how much further they've started pushing.
Yes,
how they animate Kane.
His eyes are a lot smaller in the first episode.
Right, his eyes used to be smaller. I feel like they've gotten really good at constantly having him be expressive.
Yes.
Like there's never a moment where it feels like he's just blank faced, which is really interesting. It's such a strange design for a character.
Yeah.
It's really well. I mean, what are some things? What do the people want us to talk about with this episode?
I liked that. Again, I don't know how much we go to spoilers here. I liked how disappointing the ending was, if that makes sense. I like that it was like incredibly disappointing. Like it is very purposely just the most disappointing way this kind of like plot could have ended.
It was gut punchingly.
Yeah.
So,
and
a lot of that's just because of how well they established the tension of it.
No, I was like actually bummed out by the ending, but like in the way I think they like wanted you to be. Like it's supposed to be like you're disappointed by it.
I remember I heard apparently like the early reactions to it, like people on the staff, like when they saw 7 and they were like, "Aw," and then 8 was like, "Oh." Like this is something's gonna happen.
This was one that before it came out, that like the crew was really hyping up as being controversial.
There's a few things in it,
which I don't. What has the reception to this actually been controversial though?
I don't.
I feel like it's like done so well that it's like it is disappointing, but I can't be too mad about it because it's just so well done.
The vibe I get is more people liked the episode a lot, but it's like a lot of like I'm pissed at this character for doing this thing kind of situation, right? Like there's two characters in this in particular that people are like, you know, like I think not in an act, maybe in an actually I don't keep up with fandom, but like for like kind of in a joking way, people are like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like about like two characters in this episode in particular. But again, I think it is again in the way the show wants you to be like kind of pissed like at these characters a little bit.
This is like a character drama at its best, at its core. So it's kind of fun to have those kind of moments where you could be so invested in their relationships that you can get angry about decisions they make.
No, it's interesting because I knew something had to happen. Like I knew they weren't getting out, right? Like because there's like 2 episodes left. There's no way they were getting out right now. Something had to happen. I didn't expect what happened to happen though. I think the way they went about it was like really cool because like you have one character messed up, one character. I guess like I'll just put spoilers on screen just in case we talk about them. Because it's hard to like dance around it. Yeah. So like Jax like acts very selfishly at the very end here. It's like you get him being selfish, and then you get like the reveal like Kane orchestrated this whole thing. None of it was real. He was just kind of like playing a game with them, and like he didn't really see it like that, but like everyone's pissed at him. So like both of those characters kind of like do something like a bit fucked up at the end there, which is interesting.
Ramen, are you a Jax head, Ramen?
Absolutely, he's my favorite character.
I'm kind of curious if we want to get into specific spoiler stuff.
We can. I got spoilers on screen now. Just talk about whatever you want.
Okay. This is a specific thing about the episode. One thing I like about this show is that there's a lot of stuff that it doesn't, in this episode in particular, even especially, it doesn't completely spell out everyone's motivations like super explicitly, unambiguously. So one thing I was curious about, and I was talking to a friend about this who kind of had a different perspective than me, was what Jax does at the end when he pushes the button. how much of that do you think was like just him? Like that's what he would have done in any in any situation where he was presented that option? Or do you think it's like there's some kind of like influence being put on him in that moment?
I definitely think that Kane has some sort of influence over them. I don't know exactly how much, but like they hinted at that towards the end of the episode.
Like with Kinger, like when Kinger mentioned attractions, it's just puts all up to like Wayne.
Yeah, I
and like even bringing back the incident with like the stupid juice and stuff is like they're just now like wondering how much does he know? How much is he doing? It's less.
Yeah.
That's almost like the big question leaving this is how much does Kane actually know and like what is he actually I can almost get the sense he's putting like those visions in Jax's head sometimes, like maybe like he's doing somehow.
That was my thought.
Yeah, because right after that happens, that's kind of when Jax, I mean, he starts like kind of breaking down and freaking out, saying that he was right, and then he starts talking specifically about the fact that his memories can be manipulated and his mind can be manipulated. So I figured that, but it also seems like the sort of thing where I imagine Jax was just the most susceptible to being encouraged into that decision to begin with.
Right.
So it's probably like a bit of both. Like,
because like,
I don't think it's entirely, I don't think it's like he wouldn't have, I don't think there was no chance that he would have done that, but it did very much to me feel like immediately after he did it, he didn't even really know why he did it.
Yeah, he wasn't cognizant of it.
Right, because the other characters at this point in the show are like honestly not in a bad place, like mentally. Like they've all kind of like they all kind of have each other now, and like they kind of like support each other. Jax is kind of the one who is a bit off his rock, because even like Kinger, you know, like he's very clearly loved by the other ones, and when he's in the dark, he kind of regains consciousness. Yeah. Jax is the one who's like I think the most vulnerable, which is funny because he's like the asshole, but he's like the most vulnerable of them right now, easily.
Right. And a lot of it's just him, just like it's finally coming back to like the reality of just him being an asshole is no longer like a coping mechanism he can use, because everyone's like handling better just by like
now it's like his whole affect is just a hindrance to him, because he probably wouldn't be freaking out so much if he actually made some friends.
Right, because now
he wasn't like a dickhead.
And also, like, no one's like playing with him anymore the way he wants them to.
Yeah, because like I kind of get the sense, like, you know, I don't think he's ever been particularly close with Kinger anyway. He kind of blew it with Pomni last episode, but like Pomni's still clearly trying, and even like Ragatha, who doesn't like him, is still clearly trying a little bit to like open up to him. And then Zubo and Gangle just don't like him at this point. Like they just don't really like him.
But like Zubo's also like there to like
at all.
Yeah.
Well, has also been like trying to crack Jack at least a bit.
they are, but like, dude, there's something up with you. You gotta talk to someone about this shit. Not me though. Not me, but someone else.
Right, which completely fair, because
he's fucking.
He's just unreasonable.
He's fucking with her. He's fucking with their Pookie.
God save anyone who. What was the Suicide Squad line? I fumbled it. God save anyone who disrespects his queen or something.
God respect anyone who disrespects Zubo's fucking queen. It is interesting because Abel in this episode, you know, as we learn by the end, was not real, and like everything he said is like a bit bullshit, probably. But there are some moments where like some of the stuff Abel's saying is definitely, I think, supposed to reflect Kane. Or like is stuff like the characters aren't even supposed to really hear. Like there's something going on with Kinger, like actually for sure. Like that's definitely not like a fake thing.
Definitely.
They're gonna pull a Rick Sanchez backstory where they say like all that was fake, and then they're gonna do a reverse where like, well, some of it was true. That actually is my expectation for the next episode.
Yes,
because this was such a massive rug pull that it's almost like, so what do we even do from here? In some ways, if you kind of reframe this could function as like a really cruel just finale. And like there's just nothing after this. Obviously the way it's set up, like that's not.
I think
what's being suggested.
I think most of the stuff they said about Kinger, like relating to him, is probably like to some extent true. Like there's definitely something Kinger knows that he did that happened. Like that's like almost certainly I think the case. Otherwise, like I almost like, even though it's supposed to be a fake out and that wasn't the case, it'd be like weird otherwise to do it. Just from like
There's a lot of dialogue in this episode, like saying like, isn't Kinger just so great? We trust him so much.
Yes.
And then so it's kind of, see, that's what's really great about this episode. It's really good at planting ideas in your head and sort of getting you to think in a certain, I guess, direction, to think through a certain path, to like build theories as you're watching, just so it can contradict them later. That's why it's like I feel like the show is pretty like,
yes,
it respects your intelligence. Like it kind of allows you to try to figure that stuff out on your own.
Definitely.
There's a kind of a conversation Zubul and Gangle have near the end about like, oh, will this still be the same? We're out of it, and then Zubul's like, it was always real, kind of like conversation. I've heard some people talk about the idea that like hypothetically, like they're not actually hooked up to like the machine, but like the characters in this are like recreations of their memory, like as data. Yeah. I think that would be interesting because like at that point, like they are just in that circus forever, and like it's kind of like now they have to deal with that kind of situation. Like I think that kind of conversation is like, this is like not a real reality, but like what we're experiencing and like how we feel about each other and all that is still real.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like in Fairly Odd Parents when Jimmy Neutron thinks the fairies are holograms, and Timmy goes, "It's like Goddard." Just like that.
I do think they've kind of like set up that like the real world in this is supposed to be like live action.
Yes.
That's something that makes me feel like we're probably not going to be able to see outside of the game ever, because I don't know how they would pull that off.
No, I agree. I think even if like that like digital copy thing isn't true, I think the series, if it wasn't that, it would just end with them leaving and then you don't see. Because I also think like, I think it's like a fan thing. Like people like design like, oh, what do they look like in the real world? I think they wouldn't want to like maybe tamper with that. Like, oh, you could what they look like in the real world is like up to you kind of situation.
Right. Like maybe
and like ultimately it doesn't really matter.
Right, of course. Yeah, it does not matter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wonder how this show is going to end, because it seems like a show that can't just do. I mean, they've kind of. This is kind of what you would do for a conventional ending, like having the whole plan to escape thing. Like it feels like that's something that they can't do in that way anymore.
No, yeah,
right.
This is such. So
I wonder, like,
this is very much a I don't know where you go from here kind of like episode.
Yeah, and it feels like the kind of show that wouldn't just have. I don't know. Would it have just an unambiguously just good ending? I feel like there'd have to be something.
I hope not.
It.
I kind of want them to go even darker and deeper than this episode. Like I hope it's like they build up another level of hope and then completely dash it, and that's where they end it.
That's almost why I think the digital copy thing is like very like feasible, because like, okay, you are literally not leaving the circus, and like that's kind of the dire part of the ending. And then like, okay, there's like the slight hopefulness though, like you're still like together, like kind of thing. Like
yeah,
it's kind of like it's kind of like a dire ending, but like in a like kind of hopeful way, maybe.
It's a series about, you know, a big theme of the show is things that are just out of your control. Just how do you navigate life when so much of it is just so far beyond you, and it's so, I don't know, existentially daunting. Like there's so many things about the world that you can't really hope to solve.
Yes.
In your lifetime.
Like I don't think it's gonna end with like all the characters abstracting horribly or something, but I think it's very likely like they're not gonna get exactly what they want. That's why I think I do think that digital copy thing seems pretty like feasible to be like, it's like, okay, like you're not gonna get exactly what you want, make the most of it now.
Yeah.
Low key though. Which one do you think? If any of these guys abstract, which one do you think it'll be? I feel like one of them will before the show ends. I get that gut feeling.
I think Zibble will
I think-
attract when she finds out she can't. No, wait. When they find out when they can't have sex with Gangle.
No, that's how Kid makes the ending okay for them. They program in sex for them.
Sex is enabled.
Yeah, sex is
Yeah.
enabled.
That was the compromise. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
cursing.
I feel like Pomni, Zubul, and like Gangle, I think won't be the ones to abstract if one of them does. I'm like thinking like because I feel like story wise they keep teasing, like they keep bringing it up. Like I feel like it almost has to happen to someone. It's like story wise though, like who would like be the most interesting for that happen
What do you think,
to?
Rowan?
Personally, I think it'd be Kinger. I think Kinger abstracting would send me into a depression.
Yeah, because I feel like they keep teasing it being Jax, and now that makes me think it's not Jax. Jax is like not gonna abstract by the end of the series, but Kinger's like plot important, like now at this point. And there's like the whole thing with his wife. Like you can maybe make it like a bit soft with that.
He got like he clearly has like a backstory. He's connected to this whole construct in some way, some form. I feel like they reveal that maybe he like created the shit and he like, oh my god, I'm responsible for this, and then he abstracts. I don't know how they do it, but I would imagine like Kinger would be the most gut punching to me because like you said, I just think Jax is too obvious at this point. They've set it up too much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've thrown it in your face so clearly, and it like I feel like if it was gonna happen, it would have happened now anyway. So now the fact they've thrown it in your face, so it's like okay, now it'd be like weird if it happened. Right.
And Kinger is so aggressive. Kinger is probably the most aggressively difficult to dislike character
Yes.
in the show.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the cruelest option, but also I think, I mean, maybe in character too, like if he did some sort of sacrifice or something.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Like it's just like story wise, like just from like a writing perspective, like he makes the most sense. Like he's gonna atone for something, and like him abstracting is gonna like save them in some way or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that could be another case, like the dire ending, right? Like Kane has to abstract, like if like they're not digital copies or whatever, like he has to abstract to like get them out, and like they can't save him. Like they all get out, but, like Kane like has to like Kinger like has to like be left behind and abstract because of that.
Yeah, you know that is a good point. I wonder where they're taking it with Kane too.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's a character who's kind of honestly seems difficult to redeem after this specific episode because what happens in this one is just so it's such a gut punch,
right?
And you're kind of left like the audience and the characters are kind of left angry specifically at him.
No, yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna do like a full like villain turn.
No, not even a little bit. I think even Gooseworks has said like she doesn't consider Kane a villain at all.
Just an antagonist.
Honestly, he's really likable. I don't know. His whole thing is just wanting to be understood and wanting to understand other people.
That's the funny thing. Like I'm like pissed at him for what he did, but like I'm like, oh, but he's like fun. Like I want him to be happy by the end still too, though. Right?
I don't have much of a grudge against him because he does kind of get to fall back on like, well, he's just kind of a program. Like he was kind of made to do this, and he literally can't function any other way. Mm-hmm. So you do have some of that sympathy for him on that front,
right? That's a cool thing about this show is that kind of stuff that like you can be like pissed at the characters, but you're like, oh well, you know, they're kind of like you know, Jax is like a fucking asshole, but like you know, like they clearly show some shit happened with him, and like it's like not hard to see why he's kind of like this a little bit now.
Right.
Yeah.
I think this one did.
And clearly, he was someone who used to love others, who used to care about people.
Yeah, I think this one did a good job. Like he's been kind of an asshole. I think this one did a good job making it clear. Like, okay, there's stuff going on with him. It's like a bit upsetting, and like, okay, I can kind of see why he's like this a bit.
Yeah, it's just they're good at making him sympathetic without like softening him.
Right, like he doesn't go, oh, Pomni, I messed up so bad. Can you forgive me?
I think it is a significant thing that like his behavior hasn't really changed too much. He does act pretty different in this one because he's just in such a different state of mind. But it's not by him being nicer. Like honestly, he just kind of becomes more recluded. in this episode.
He's like kind of passive in this one. Like he's just kind of like going along with it. Like, all right, whatever, I'll help you guys.
Yeah. Good show.
I think what will happen though at the end though is they're trying to get out of the digital circus and the portals open up and all the other glitch characters walk in and then Knights of Guinevere and Murder Drones and then like Mario from SMG4 walks in and they go, "We'll get you guys out. Don't worry."
It's not Mario. It's Maggie. It's Mistress Maggie.
It's Maggie from SMG4. All of them come in.
No, Mistress Maggie specifically.
Midriff Maggie. No, this show is cool. I feel like it's sometimes like when something like this gets popular, like you have to pretend to arbitrarily hate it or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I think this show's cool.
It's actually good. It's actually so great.
I was tapped in from episode 1. I'm like, yo, this shit is perfect. I love it.
Both the fucking everything everywhere all at once. Enjoy this before pretend it's bad or whatever. No, I've really been enjoying it. I think like I said, I didn't love the first 2 as much as other people, and then by like episode 3, I'm like, okay, I get what they're going for now. I'm into it.
Mm-hmm. It's like it feels like typical, but then it elaborates further on, and you slowly understand like these characters feel.
Yeah,
and like it becomes less of a like in the last episode, like it becomes less about like they were supposed to be playing characters. They're people, and they can't be like playing characters forever. They just want to live.
It's one of the least shallow shows I've ever watched. Like that's a compliment. Like it's real. This digital stuff is real.
All right,
you're ready to die for it.
Rosa, do you want to talk about what you watched or played this week?
Okay, I'll be a bit quick about it, but I started watching Girls Bad and Cry.
What is that?
When it comes to it's a show adapted by Toei about this girl named Nina who moves to the edge of Tokyo to study in cram school and get into college because she dropped out of her high school from some drama that happened, and she wanted to try and live a lot more independently.
Okay.
And from there, the guitar, one of the members from her favorite band, is now has been living in the area and was performing nearby. And they became friends from there, and they slowly start a band together, and then decide to go pro.
Mm-hmm.
But in between, you deal with like all the drama. Nina, I had a perspective like she was like full, like some violent little critter. She's just constantly full of violence and she's ready to attack anyone. But I now understand it's not like violence, but it's just like frustration and anger as a result of living in such an uptight home. And it's great.
Yeah.
It's also great to see the other band members and learn their dynamics, see what their deal is, like what makes them tick. And like it's an anime, but it's animated in 3D. So if you're gonna have a trifecta of like band animes, there's Michael /Habu Muchika, Buchi the Rock, and now Girl Bands Cry. It's really fun. It's 13 episodes. I'm still on it, but I recommend it for anyone.
Wait, the trifecta band shows, that's Three Dog Band from Cartoon Network pilot.
Of course, they represent each dog.
Did you say what? You don't know what Three Dog Band is?
Wait. It was just such a left field.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did. You don't know. I'm surprised. Okay, I guess I'm the only Three Dog Band fan here.
Maybe I've seen
it mad times on Twitter. I've seen like people upload.
Are there like sexy intros in this?
Yeah, there's the dogs, and there's like the scene where the hippo and the elephant squish him.
Yeah, okay, that. I was just working. I just thought it was such a strenuous.
Yeah, I don't know why my brain connected the dots to Three Dog Band.
You're so funny. When you have nothing else to say, you're like, let me go through the catalog of like old Cartoon Network stuff to bring up. This is kind of like that episode of Jimmy Neutron, right?
I thought the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour comparison earlier was kind of funny. I don't know. I thought I was funny. I don't know.
Well,
hey, you got to be your own biggest champion.
Yes, Rosa. Go on.
I recommend it. Yeah, I recommend it, and it's really fun. It's also like super well animated too. The characters like super expressive.
I'm hearing you
So
say
it's so
this over
funny.
this gift that you posted. One of these characters shaking their big booty, their big 3D booty.
Oh, in their own movie?
Yeah, in their own movie.
This is my band, my girl band. It's all about me. Yeah, it's all about me.
Yeah. I love that they have two characters that will occasionally get drunk.
I am
Well,
looking.
one loves to drink.
I'm looking at this group, bro. So there's 5 of them. There's enough for them to be the Teen Titans Go. They could be like girls band
Stop.
girls bands cry to the movies. I'm engaging with her
They-
the only
they
way I know
have-
how.
They originally
Okay, I'm sorry.
they originally had a recap movie, so from what I heard.
And then and then
Yeah,
it could be in their own movie. Go on.
And another thing I want to talk about is the Outcome Memories update, baby.
Oh,
That came out. Yeah, it's Sonic Dead by Daylight on Roblox. That came out today, and I got to play with Will and the others, and oh my god, that is fun. That is a funny update. The 2 new killers they added is a very like brolic ass Sonic with like a thorn arm that like pierces like that can pierce like 3 characters at a time. It's like hard to hit, and then you get like Tripwire, which is basically Tailstar as a killer.
Are we supposed to
And
play this
that-
game? I'm still not clear on if that was one of the things we
Yes.
have to do.
Yeah, that's one of the things we had to do.
That
Yeah.
was one of our
Before
charity
the-
incentives. We have to play Outcome Memories
Uh,
Yeah.
on Roblox.
So, and I really love Tripwire because it's a fun character to play as, the killer to go around, set up traps, and like negate like a lot of abilities. Like Sonic, you're trying to run away, not this time. Bring that cream over here. And he added 2 new survivors, Silver and Blaze. They're kind of hard to figure out at the moment, but they're fun. They're gonna start like updating stuff throughout the week to like balance the new killers, but it is a fun update. It's gonna be really funny.
all right, I'm glad you're enjoying your Sonic Roblox game.
Pat you on the head.
You know,
Why didn't you
Ron-
put up the
what?
Why didn't you put up the button?
The midriff Meggy button?
Yeah, it's a really funny button. they
It's
gave
just
for
it's
Erica.
just a circle with the word midriff Meggy fans on it. This means nothing to anyone.
It will
Mid-drift,
to
is that
someone.
is that in the racing game, the glitch racing game?
I don't know. I don't know. Rice and Mr. Megan once, and now I've just been taunting it over her.
You know what? Whatever. Here, take. I'm like pulling my wallet. Take these Robux and go buy yourself something nice, sweetie.
They're having outfits.
Go buy yourself like some like private service.
I
this-
don't need that.
Are we doing questions yet?
Yes, real quick. I will say though. Oh, I didn't mean to move everything. I did actually watch it this week, and I'll only talk about it briefly because it's not like anything that interesting. But I did see it, and we're an animation podcast. We had to report all the animation news. I did see Zootopia too, like I mentioned.
I still haven't.
You saw it too?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty. I see a lot of people say it's better than the first one, and I think that's true. I think that is probably true. The big thing with the first one, I at the time, it was kind of like everyone thought it was like the new best Disney movie ever, and I don't think the energy has really kept up over the years. Like I would say, I don't think anyone considers the original Zootopia like a top tier Disney anymore. I think it was like at the time it came out, it kind of was. But I think
In the Obama era.
in the Obama era, it maybe was.
That ended real quick.
But-
Yeah.
I think this one's smarter about because it is still doing like a metaphor kind of thing, but I think what it's doing this one is not as like it doesn't stumble as much as the predator prey thing. I would say I think they pick kind of a smarter thing to metaphor. On the whole, I think it was a bit better than the first one. I think the first one maybe goes for some bigger swings, but this one was kind of better throughout the entirety of it. I would say, but more importantly, I think than like the movie. Or the characters, or the plot, or the animation in this animation podcast. The Shakira saga, this one was better than the first one. I did not like the one in the first one that much.
You didn't like Try Everything?
No.
I'm glad she survived her lawsuits.
But don't worry, animation fans, if you were worried, Shakira brings it in this one. Zoo,
Right.
it's the song of the summer.
Her hips don't lie, not even chords.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see it soon because I've heard good things about it. It wasn't really like super on my radar.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have your world rocked by it, probably, or anything.
But I can enjoy some
Yeah.
cartoon Disney movies.
If you
No,
liked
man.
the characters of the first one, you'll probably like
Wow,
like this one
5
enough.
bags of popcorn.
5 bags of popcorn.
Yeah.
All right, we can take some questions. We can do 2 or 3 questions before we end the show off now. So we have I mentioned at the start of the show, I'll mention it again. We have a Startcast Discord, and anyone can join it. But if you're a community member, if you're a special silly little community member, you can ask a question in the question channel, the private question channel, and we'll maybe answer it as a little bonus thing, which is cool and fun for the whole family. Here's a link to the fucking Discord. I don't know why I said it so aggressively. It really was not that serious. Here's one I'll start that's for like us 3 specifically. From Banshee Neat. Is there any song on the final CN theme song tier list you might have put way higher or lower if it was your own list?
Okay, can we actually get this? Can we post this tier list right now?
Yeah, I'll put it on
'Cause,
screen.
Roman, you haven't seen how we ranked everything. Actually, I want your live reaction to our CN theme song tier list.
Yeah,
Okay, I want to see this. I was gonna watch the video.
let me grab it. It's buried.
Yeah, now you don't have to.
It's buried.
good.
It's buried a bunch of cow and chicken clips that I had to put in the video. Okay. Okay. Here it is in the Discord chat, and then I'll put it on screen too, so we can talk about it.
Yeah. What was the question? Was there anything we would
Yeah,
change?
if it was your personal list, is there anything you would have put higher or lower, like of us 3?
Okay. Let me see. Honestly, I am a big fan of the Ben 10 theme song.
Okay.
I even said in the video that I might personally, that might be an A for me, personally. Yeah, I mean, everything else, though, is pretty agreeable. What do you think, Ryan?
I might have put like Mixels even lower. No, yeah, I thought I was the one leading the chill list of it. So this is
right. So this is pretty much your.
This reflects my opinion the most out of anyone's, maybe. Maybe I don't have the same references. Billy and Mandy might only be a high B for me. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
I think I might have like put K and D a little lower in A, like this kind of stuff like that. Like it's not like anything like, huge. Like a lot of stuff is like minor. Like I don't know. I'm looking at like Teen Titans Go. I maybe in hindsight I maybe would have put that in B. I think I was trying to be nice because I didn't want to be like one of those fucking tubers who's like Teen Titans Go, but it's not a very it's not a very exciting theme song thinking about it in hindsight. I don't know if I put it over like Apple and Onion maybe like looking at this in hindsight. I kind of like that one more.
Right.
Ramen, how many of these have you listened to, like, personally?
Looking
at this,
probably like all of them, most of them.
Okay,
I agree with a majority of the list.
Okay,
all right, even the Garfield show and A tier. We evaluated these based on we listened to the song. We also listened to if any of them had an extended version, and we also considered how like the intro itself was done as it plays on the show. And with all those factors in consideration, Garfield did climb to A.
I want to give you.
In fairness, I'm not that familiar with the Garfield show. I've seen a couple episodes. I think like in the early morning.
Let's be clear. I think the theme song might be the only domain in which we would put Garfield show in A tier. I really don't know if there's any other context. This is a really funny list. You know, if you didn't know what this was ranking specifically,
right?
Just the way we've evaluated.
You look at
because
look at this list with like no context, and you just see like a regular show at the bottom of D, and then Garfield show in A. Like no context as to what's being ranked here.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I mean, do you have like a personal favorite? Any? Do you hate Squirrel Boy's theme song as much as we do?
I don't remember. I remember Squirrel Boy the cartoon. I do not remember the theme song at all. I remember the show sucked, or at least I thought it sucked.
Score.
You're not gonna believe this about its theme song.
It also
You're not gonna
What, what is, it also sucks.
It might suck a little bit.
I like I said, I agree with the majority of the list. I like that you guys respected OKKO.
Of course. No,
'cause that's
we're,
my shit.
Oh yeah.
we're all three of us in this call. We're like the
Right.
Starcasters. We're all huge OKKO glazers. I think all three of us.
Yeah.
I love to hear that. I absolutely love to hear that. I think if there's one thing that I would change, and I don't know, this might be a hot take. I am a big fan of the My Gym Partners of Monkey theme song. I would probably put
Oh
that like
my god.
We're speaking to a dear friend. We said this in the video. It's a spoiler for the video. We're like, we objectively can't put this any higher, but in my heart, it's like SS tier. It's so funny. It just it's screaming at you. That theme song screams at you.
We have.
It's just telling you exactly what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. You get it all in the intro. You get like the monkey noises. You explain what the plot is. You see Jake Spider Monkey slapping his big monkey ass like a pair of bongos repeatedly.
It tells you everything you need to know. Like really.
Maybe we need to like revise this because I don't. It feels weird for us. I think we all agree that it can't. We C might be too low. We put this below Ninjago.
Yeah, you know what? Let me. I'll pin a comment in the video saying patch notes like version 3.4. Put my chip runners a monkey in B tier. Move Ninjago down 3 more.
You can't say that. They're famous
It
now.
was
They're
the
in
best song
Fortnite.
ever.
I will say we teased the idea of doing like Disney and Nick down the line. I will say, and I don't know if everyone else will agree with me on this when we get to it. Robot and Monster from Nickelodeon is worse than Squirrel Boy to me.
Really?
I hate it. It's like actually like ear grating to me. Like I genuinely like gives me a headache listening to it.
Holy crap!
So
All right.
look forward to that.
I think I've never seen an episode of that show.
I
I
think,
know it like I know it's like the orange robot, like a purple monster guy. I don't think I've seen
Yeah.
a single episode.
No, I haven't either. I just heard the theme song. And it's like horrible to me. Like I hate it. Like it's it's absolutely awful to me. It's so bad.
Honestly, I liked pretty much most of the songs that we listened to in that video,
Mhm.
and I was like exhausted by the end of it. It was like a 4-hour session.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could survive doing the Nickelodeon things.
Neither can I.
And Nick's got some like we said, like a lot of the Cartoon Network stuff at D tier is like kind of more like funny, bad, right? Like regular shows like blah, like it's like funny
Right.
that it's like that. But like there's not a lot of stuff on this besides Squirrel Boy that is actively obnoxious. Like it's all the stuff in D tier is more just like short and like kind of disappointing. Nickelodeon has some fucking like doo-doo theme songs. Like they got like Robot and Monster. God bless his soul. Like rest in peace. Planet Sheen's theme song is
Sam Garcia.
it's fucking
Yeah. I knew exactly where you were going. Like, dog.
fanboy and Chub Chub. I mean, like that's gonna be like strap yourself in, be fucking ready. We might do Nick and next because then you can like earn like getting the Proud Family theme song when we do Disney or something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
True. You gotta earn Kim Possible. You have to earn Kim
Yeah,
Possible.
yeah, we had to like earn like Proud Family like Kim Possible's theme song and just sit through fucking. Here you go, because you're fanboy Jam Jam.
Oh, I haven't even heard this, so I could be wrong
Family
about this. But I feel like I'm right, but part of me is just dreading the pig, goat, banana, cricket theme song. I just know in my heart there's no way. There is no way that show has a good theme song. I'm just gonna say it right now. No disrespect to that show. I've never watched an episode of it. It was a little after my time, but there is no way. I'm walking out from that unscathed.
When we do the Nick when we like hold on to like the Hey Arnold theme for like dear life. It's like Arnold, come back! I miss you. We're like watching like I don't know like what are these fuck ass like shows theme songs like Breadwinners or whatever. And it's just like Arnold, where are you?
I think once we're past like my life as a teenage robot, it's gonna get real sparse.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
prediction.
It's over.
I'm looking at this like it's like after Teenage Robot, it's like Barnyard has a kind of fun one. LT Grace, I guess, after My Life, and that one's got a fun one. But otherwise, It's a bit dire. Harvey Beaks is out. You know,
Hey, I might leave.
we'll have a nice Harvey Beaks break in the middle of like all this torture. A nice little Harvey Beaks like visit. Oh my god. No, we have to do this. I'm looking at some of these. There's some doo-doo like poo-poo shit on here. We're gonna have to do this. Hop off peak winners? Whatever. Ramen, we had a question for you specifically from someone who joined members today. I think we can give you one. This one was like kind of our thing we did recently. Ramen has started playing Dispatch Episode 1. How is the game so far?
I like it. I like it so far. I like Aaron Paul. He's a funny actor. Like he's a funny voice actor because I just imagine Jesse Pinkman as the character that he plays
Yes.
in Dispatch. And I mean, like the first episode set up a lot of stuff, and I'm excited to see where it goes next, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That game was I back on the Game Awards. It's funny, that game was like a lot of the Game Awards little intro thing they did, and I don't think it won anything that night. Just a little funny. Maybe
Is Aaron Paul the
And
main?
a lot of people were very mad.
Yes.
Aaron Paul's the main guy.
I think so, right?
Yeah, he's the main character.
Okay. Yeah, because I was watching you play at Ramen actually, and I was like, I really liked his voice. I didn't even recognize that it was Aaron Paul somehow.
Right.
But I guess I sensed some kind of familiarity. He has just a very like, I don't know. He sounds kind of smooth in this.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's definitely different than like Jesse, but I still hear it. Like I could definitely hear it. Like that's,
Right.
that's
I bet now if I know I could hear it. You could definitely hear it in. Have you seen the Invincible episode he was in?
No, I haven't. I don't watch Invincible. I haven't watched it.
He was on Invincible. He does his.
Hey, I know he was on there, but he like quit.
Yeah, didn't he say he was not going to be on it anymore? Like he couldn't handle it anymore or some shit?
But Invincible?
Yeah, he said something like recently. He's like, I'm not coming back for season 3, by the way.
Why?
I don't remember.
He said like the character was too intense or something for him. I'm like, this is more. I haven't seen the show, so I can't like. I don't know what the character does, but I'm like, Jesse
Which
Pinkman
character
has
was
to
he?
be more intense.
No, his basically, I'd say like at least half of his lines in the Invincible episode is him doing the "he can't keep getting away with this" scream voice.
Okay, that's actually kind of
Invincible, where are you? You need to come out here and face me. Basically doing that and like watching his, I mean spoilers, but a lot of stuff goes down for him where he's left devastated and screaming and crying.
Yes.
So too intense for him.
Here's one final question that we can all get involved with. I think this is a good one with what's been going on. I guess last night from Yuji Kanda Forever in the Discord.
Yeah.
What was your favorite game you played this year? Doesn't have to be something that came out this year. Just something you really enjoyed.
Oh.
I put like 60 hours into Mega Bonk. I have almost all the achievements. I love Mega Bonk, so that's probably my
What is
favorite game.
I've been hearing a lot of Mega Bonk, mainly from Northern Lion, who refuses to play it.
It's like Vampire Survivors mixed with Risk of Rain 2, if you're familiar with that.
Okay, so it's one of these rogue type games.
Yeah, it's like a rogue. It's an auto battler, kind of like you don't shoot the enemies, you just pick the weapons, and the weapons kind of attack for you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk around, and there's like different things on the map that you can interact with. There's chests you can open that have items in them, and like the items give you different powers and effects and stuff.
Right,
It's good.
right.
I like it.
Cool.
Right, so you're a real bonker.
When you said
I'm
super,
a major bonker.
when you said super Bonk, I was thinking like that fucking little caveman guy.
Right.
From like the game or like SNES or whatever. Bonk's Adventure. I was like, did they bring Bonk
That's
back?
OG.
Bonk is back.
Does anyone else have? I don't know if I have one, honestly.
I did just Kirby for you. You could just be honest. You
Yeah. I've actually been playing Kirby Air Riders came out. That's like the only video game I've played since that came out. So I guess that kind of has to be that one for me.
It's a good one. I mean,
yeah, it's good. It's really good. I like it.
makes
It's my game award.
if it makes you feel any better, I'm about to say something that's like not even that much more mature. Mine's Donkey Kong, 100%. That's like a game I've been waiting for another Donkey Kong for a decade now. It did not disappoint me even a little bit. I played it twice now, and it's like that's like not a short game too. And I've played it like through twice now. One was 100%, and another one was like a challenge run where I didn't like use Bonanza forms as like a little challenge and upgrades. I loved it both times. I think it's great. I think it was like if I included like on a 3D Mario ranking, it might like be like top 3. Like if I like injected it like a 3D Mario ranking, it'd probably beat out most of the 3D Marios for me. I loved Donkey Kong Bonanza. I love Donkey Kong. He's my best friend. Love him so much. I love his new daughter he has. We love a single mother like Donkey Kong.
Of course.
I was fucking soy pog facing throughout like the entire climax of that game. I won't even lie to you. Yeah, I know.
I used to do that comic.
Donkey Kong. What about you, Rosa? What was yours?
I didn't care.
You had no
You
games?
didn't care?
I don't care.
Not even Outcome Memories on Roblox?
Was it gonna get anything?
No, I don't mean the game.
What?
What was your favorite game of the year? Like yours, not like the Game Awards.
Oh, the Game Awards.
Yeah, threw that in.
Here.
No, it's just whatever you liked this year. That's what we were talking about.
Like newest games?
Yeah, what
Were you listening?
Yeah. The question was specifically, what game that you played this year did you like the most?
Oh,
Are you playing Outcome Memories right now? You have to say it if you
No.
are. Okay.
Pokemon was
What is
really good. I enjoy. Well, I could say Air Riders, but you're Air Riders.
Uh-huh.
I already said that. You can't say that.
Right. I has to be game of the year. Game I played this year. Hard one to choose. I'll put in Pokemon Legends on
Okay.
because I like Pokemon. I like the new mechanics here. I think one of my favorite things about it is like the new fashion choices.
You love
Which
dress
is
up
really
games.
great.
You do love dress up
Of
games.
course. It's like one of my favorite things in the world. My outfits are like beautiful. I'm glad it doesn't like gender lock it to anyone because like the fit is cute. It looks cute and like the build, like you could clearly tell like the builds are different for like the pro tags you could play as.
Mhm.
But I think that adds a lot more to it and it feels like affirming. The thing I think the weirdest part is like the pro stuff with the pronouns. Like they'll still give them like specific pronouns depending on which one you choose. Just like, but on the other hand, it'll be really
pronoun options.
right. On the other hand, it's surely gender for someone for sure.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun game. The DLC is out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it just yet. Maybe I'll wait a bit because I might want to go back and like clean up some stuff in the base game.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Right.
we also Nintendo games. We're all babies. Not except our guest. Our guest did not say our guest is cooler than
Yeah,
us.
Ramen, you're like,
No,
well, 'cause you
it's
play,
not
like,
that. It's just I don't have a Switch.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
you're just broke.
wow.
Yeah, exactly.
She said that, not me. Okay, so we have some fan art. I need to catch up a bit on it because I forgot last week. I need to double check.
Oh, shoot. We get fan art on this show?
We do.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna clear the screen a bit. So I'm gonna say goodbye to all the images on screen. Say goodbye to the Flames of Disaster and keep on flying,
No!
Charlie, and Game Grumps Polycool and Scooby looking sad. Okay.
Goodbye, Rupa's ass.
We get the right song image on screen. Okay, this is the last thing we do on the show. We're gonna show off some fan art. Okay, I'm gonna put it in our Discord first so you guys can see it, and then I'll put it on the screen. This is from Darklord1765 Max in the Discord. Let me send to you guys first, and then I'll throw it up on screen. It's like Seep as a little Muppet.
That's the premise of this one? That's the artist title?
You little Muppet.
Don't tell Jeff Keighley.
Jeff's gonna invite you to the show.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do if I made it up on that stage.
You can say hello.
I seen
like,
how he's been looking at
advertising
Miss Piggy. I don't know if I can handle that.
What if Jeff
It's-
Keighley
it's
was in
just
love with you?
Piggy.
What if he was loving me?
Yeah.
Steve wasn't.
What?
He
Rosa?
wasn't
What?
afraid for like. Seth MacFarlane, Steve is not afraid to love, but
I just said that I think Seth MacFarlane could be gay, and if he is, then that's like good for him. But he doesn't have to feel pressure to out himself.
You're so woke. This is great, by the way. Thank you so much for this.
Mhm.
This next one is from SP Waffle in the Discord. It is bizarro variants of the Startcasters. This one's I love this one. So we have salted, guacked, and not here.
And then we got the monkettes.
The monkettes really tie this one together. I think to me.
Right.
I remember when I saw this one initially because this was drawn after we brought up kind of that we had this concept for like if we had evil versions of ourselves.
Yes.
Pretty much. And that was something I did draw something for like years ago. And some people like that idea. So this is one of the drawings of that. And I have to say, this is a lot like cuter than what I actually did.
Yeah, you made like gross little fucking guys.
No, yeah, and not even in a fun way. The concept I went with for our Bizarro versions is like, what if we were like a podcast of like microphone bros? I guess.
Yeah.
We'd call them guys sitting at a table with like their big Joe Rogan microphones, and like big headphones. That kind of, if we were that kind of show.
Yeah.
So we were all white men.
No, this is great though. I love it.
Yeah.
This next one is from Sacco and Chips. It's of us as Legos having the best summer ever. I couldn't believe this when I saw it.
Those are really good Lego people.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is. Did you ever watch Lego Ninjago?
Like a little bit. I barely remember it though.
Okay, good. None of us have either.
Oh my god!
if you ever watched our theme song tier list video, when we watched the intro to that show, we burst out laughing because this is based on a frame from that intro.
It was the best summer ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love this. This cracked me up when I saw it.
The teen owner really sets it in. I love.
He's like your grandpa. This is like such a sweet. There's such a sweet energy to this.
Yeah.
We should have.
It honestly looks very like wholesome. It's a very wholesome picture.
Yeah, we should like put this up. We should keep this on screen forever. Honestly, every episode.
I agree.
Bury it and SpongeBob.
You should get it
twerking
blown up
jokes.
and framed.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind that. We should put that. We should hang that up around the office. You know, around the Grump office.
Grump office.
yeah, of course.
Do they still have that? Do they still have like the Grump Studios, or like just back at Aaron's basement?
I really don't know what their situation is right now. I haven't been keeping tabs. I'm a little worried about them, honestly.
John, they left John Tron in the basement.
Oh no, we left John in the basement without the fan on. That's what's happening this past few years to him. That's what happened.
No.
He's gonna like turn into a skeleton the same way the bros did in Octopus Pie.
This image is making me feel like we need our own like theme song sequence that is like way too wholesome for what the actual content of our show is.
like what was it? The Fosters we said was like way too nice.
Tom, and Chowder were like, this is almost too cute.
Foster's is so whimsical. Then you watch the show, and Blue's like, "I'm gonna perform an abortion on Frankie while she's asleep, dude."
Why is Frankie pregnant?
I don't know. And Mac's like, "Blue, you can't do that."
Yeah.
And Eduardo walks through with like all the tools, like, "Monsieur Blue."
Okay, do we have any more fan art we want to look at?
We have one more.
You say Monsieur.
Yeah, whatever.
Monsieur.
This is from Senor Blue. Senor Blue. This is from
It's
Vendel.
me, Prince Eduardo.
But for what? No.
Mr. Blue. You want me to go
Yeah.
from the Boston?
We're talking about French Eduardo helping Blue give an abortion over your fan art. This is from Vendel Giggle Funny. It's
What is
Robo.
this? Are we Pizza Tower enemies? What is this?
This is Robo Seep, and then I think a few of their original characters. I want to say
Oh.
They seem to be like variation on us. So
maybe I know that's definitely Seep's favorite. That's definitely Robo Seep. Have we had a robot Seep
Oh, yeah.
before? Is that new?
I think someone. I don't think we have. Someone drew me a picture of Robot Seep once on my straw page inbox. That's about all I know.
I wonder this one wants to be
Whatever happened to Robot Seep?
Yes. Robot Seep.
Uh,
Yeah.
Thank
I could be a
you.
good robot.
Thank you for the fan art. Thank everyone again who submits fan art. It's always a joy to like see pictures and images and drawings. It's always fun.
It's our favorite thing
Yeah.
in this world.
And you should draw me fan art right now, all the time for free, and you should do art for me for free, and like give me money for free.
Yay.
Do I have the program for you?
Ramen, do you want to promote anything before we wrap up tonight?
Nah, man, I don't do shit. You can follow me on YouTube, Fortune Ramen, my Twitch, Fortune Ramen. Outside of that, that's really it.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well, let's end the show in the only way I know how. That's all.
hold on. We have a special guest from the FNAF movie, Sans Undertale.
We're like doing conflicting
Oh.
bits right now.
Oh wait, Sans. It
I'm a
seems
big
you're not
fan,
in the
dude.
movie. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put you away.
Damn.
We're just waiting all night to do that.
I'm being gay, Luigi. I'm being pesky.
Okay, she's playing with her
spaghetti.
soundboard again. I think we gotta get out of here. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Ramen.
I thank y'all for inviting me, man. I had a lot of fun.
No, it was great having you.
I'm glad. I'm always glad to hear that because
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, you never know.
Girl, see ya.
No, I think Robin knew what the show was about.
Okay, because we're not so big name that we can get away with anything we do on here, and people will just be starstruck by our presence. You know, I don't think we've upset anyone.
I
You
was
were?
nervous joining the call. I was like, oh my
No,
God.
you joined the call. And I was like, okay, this is someone I can make jokes about Blue performing an abortion in front of and like not feel embarrassed.
Yeah, absolutely. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Well.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a happy Game Awards.
Yeah, is this our last show of the year?
I
or
don't know.
something?
Maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah, who cares? Bye, everybody. See you next year. In a week or something. I don't know.
Bye.
Get the hell out of here. Get out.